There we go. Hello, everybody. Hi. How are we doing today? Hi, Ranma. Hi, JD. How are you guys doing today? How are y'all doing? Yeah, so hopefully everything is working. You know, everything's looking good. Hopefully the model isn't chonking right now. But caffeinated, how are you? I'm doing good. Right now, oh, hang on, let me let my dog out because he, for some reason, wanted to go in my room. There we go. Okay. All right, so hopefully the model is working okay. How are we doing on here? How are we doing on here, guys? Are we doing okay? You know, how's the model looking? Is it chonking? Are things chonking for you guys? Because that is my number one concern, is if it's chonking for you guys. So far looking good. Okay. That hi Kira, hang on, let me give you a shout out real quick. Seems okay so far. Thank you. Yeah, so I am running on what is it? So this is, I think, going to be the first stream that I'm using 60 frames per second. So hopefully things look smoother. Also, everyone go give Kira a shout out. She's my best friend. I love her so much. She's a sweetie. Love her to death. But yeah, please go give her a shout. Give her a follow. She's a wonderful ASMR streamer. So, but yeah, so hi Jay, how you doing? Yeah, I see you, Gooseneck. Yeah, I see you. Hang on, let me give you a shout out as well. Because unfortunately this new command doesn't allow me to do the backslash shout out like continuously. But yeah, so before we get on to the Zoid, so yeah, sorry for the other day when I tried to stream. The internet was horrendous. I will say that the internet was absolutely outright horrendous. Just due to basically chonking the ever loving fuck out. So now things should be good. Oh, hang on, let me get rid of my there we go. Okay. There we go. So now I am in the stream office for anyone who wants to stop by. But yeah, so I'm not publishing that particular VOD, sadly. Yeah, I'm not going to be publishing that new VOD or that VOD because of just how bad it was. So yes. But yeah, so also I want to get my plugs out of the way. So today's stream is I didn't get this Zoid through my affiliate with HobbyLink Japan. HobbyLink Japan is the #1 hobby store in the world. If you want to use my affiliate link, it'll take you directly there because it has all of your hobby stuff. So things like Gunpla, Zoids, anime figures, and whatnot. Wonderful site. I've been using them for years. So go check them out. And yes, also Advanced GG. So if you use my code GRARLGG10 at checkout, you get 10% off on all online purchases. Again, that is GRARLGG10 at checkout. But yes, so sadly the VOD will not be published, which really sucks because I love hanging out with friends and having streams with friends. Because me and Phobos, we were nerding the ever-loving fuck out about Zoids, and I don't think we can do an encore about that. So, the good thing though is that to make up for that, I will be building a Zoid. Right, so I will be building a Zoid. And this is actually a Zoid that I have been wanting for, oh god, I want to say probably about maybe slightly under 20 years. They're pretty damn rare to find. And they're also pretty damn expensive to find too. So I am so happy that I managed to actually get this. And I have been saving it though. And I have been saving it for a special occasion, which is today because of the fact that I am now officially a veteran of the United States Army. So I got this Zoid specifically for this occasion. And the good thing about all this, chat, so the good thing about all of this is that this is also going to be streamed. So yeah, fellow vet, yeah. So all of this is going to be streamed on my new desk. And the desk is actually so much better than the old desk, I'll tell you that. Like, it's genuinely like so much better. Because of the fact that I have so much space. I have a lot of space now for me to just do what I need to do. I'm not like crumpled over like one little tiny corner like I used to. right? So I'm not like crumpled over like I used to, where I would have to huddle everything in the, every single tiny little piece into one like small like little corner, and I would use a hobby table. I mean, I still might use a hobby table. I still might. I still love using the hobby table. But for now, I think for this Zoid in particular, I probably won't be needing, at least I probably won't be needing the larger hobby table. Because of the fact that my workspace right now is a lot better. It's actually a lot better now. I hope it wasn't too hard. No, it actually wasn't. No, it was actually fairly easy to assemble. Now, the other really cool thing about this desk, right? So the other really cool thing about it is the fact that it comes with its own lights. So, yeah, now we actually have a little bit of... Hang on, I'm actually going to try to adjust my mic to get over to the new desk. So that way we can actually have space to work with. There we go. So let me just move that over, because it's actually really, really nice, because I also... So the other fun thing though, chat, so the other fun thing about this desk is that it also has like a little port as well. So I have like little ports for like, what is it, like USB, because I'm looking at the 2 USB ports. It has 4 other like little plugs. Like, this is a nice ass desk. We are going to keep this nice, and we're going to keep it needy. So we're not going to be spilling paint all over it. We are not going to be scraping it, scruffing it. We're going to take some pride in this desk here, chat. We're going to take some pride. We're actually going to take some pride into this. But so I guess, without further ado, actually, no shit. Hey, no, hang on, chat. Hang on. Hang on for a second. I'm actually going to move my iPhone over to the new desk. Yeah, so I'm actually going to move my iPhone over to the new desk. In fact, I probably, because of how spread out everything... Hi, Katsuna, how you doing? So because of how everything is set up, chat, I probably need to move my mic slightly over as well, and move my tower as well, so that way I can actually see what I'm doing. So there we go. Okay. So now hopefully that should work. Although the other thing though is that I am also not going to be able to look at chat because the screen is on the... I essentially have, right, chat? So basically with this new desk, I essentially have 2 desks, like, basically stapled together. That's kind of how large this fucking monster is. So if I look over off to the side, it is literally just because I am like looking at chat. Again, like, this desk is an absolute fucking monster. Let's see. I'm doing good. Hang on for a split second here, because my mods are not here. So let me give you a shouty as well. So let me give you a shout out. Let me see. But yeah, no, this whole fucking desk is an absolute monster of a setup. And honestly, it's for the better. So, but it's so weird now because I'm so used to just like having a tiny, tiny ass little area to work in. But now I actually have like a legit fucking space. Right? I actually have like a legit space to work in. And it's so weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's so weird to actually have a proper working, like, space, chat. Like, it's so bizarre, but I absolutely love this. Like, I can't wait to actually start, like, doing this kind of stuff. The only downside I have to this is that I can only do, like, I can't really, like, move my monitors over here. That's the only downside about this. So, with that being said, chat, we're gonna back. Oh god, we are definitely gonna be backing the ever-loving fuck up. Let's move myself over here. Let's get our ye old little hobby desk out. Then we're gonna shrink ourselves. And then we are... Let's see here. And there we go. Okay, so chat. This right here is what is called the King Gojulus. So this Zoid right here is pretty much the largest Zoid that is in the entire line, right? So this is basically like the largest Zoid that they have in the line. And it actually might be the tallest because of this horn. Maybe. Because as far as I'm concerned, I have to check Phobos on that one. But as far as I'm concerned, I think the only thing that beats the King Gojulus in terms of height is the Ultrasaurus. Because I believe the Ultrasaurus is the tallest, whereas the King Gojulus is the biggest in terms of its sheer girth. Because it is a big, meaty fucking Zoid. And then the Seismosaur is the longest, right? So it's the longest in the line. Now, the King Gojulus is also exceptionally rare because of the fact that there had only been 2 opportunities for you to buy this particular Zoid. So this Zoid right here was released in the, I want to say, the late 80s, early 90s. As like, I would say part of like the tail end, no pun intended, but as the tail end of the original Japanese line. It never saw an English release. Unlike its counterpart, just the regular Gojulus, King Gojulus never saw an American release. It never saw a release outside of the original Japanese line, so it never saw like a European release. It never saw like a Zoids 2 release. It never saw any of that. Now, the only other time that you could get a King Gojulus was during the, if we can see on the box here. So the only other time you could get a King Gojulus was during the 25th anniversary of Zoids. So the Rebirth Century Zoid line, basically. Where they released a bunch of older Zoids, so Zoids that you could probably not get normally. So things like the Zeke Dober, which is a Doberman type Zoid, Gilvader, a lot of the like older Zoids from like the tail end of that original line. So again, like Zeke Dober, Gilvader, King Gojulus, Heldegunner in the Dark Continent color, so the lime green and black variant, and some other newer Zoids. So you had like the only other plesiosaur type Zoid. I think it's called the Ness, the Nesso or something like that. And the other one being the Taiga Godos, which is basically like an upgraded Godos. However, what's kind of cool about the Taiga Godos, and also its variant, the Dos Godos, inside of him as well. So it was very much so just like a hybrid of the two worlds. You never saw anything like that since or before. But yeah, so after this, the King Gojulus became insanely popular and amongst collectors. It is actually pretty much a crowning jewel of collectors. Like, this is a big old collection centerpiece. It's like essentially having, if I want to like put it into perspective in terms of like Transformers, this is basically like owning a Fort Max. Right? So like if you want to go by like original G1 Transformer wise, it's like owning a Fortress Maximus. Or like the HasLab Unicron. It's a centerpiece for your collection. And The King Gojulus itself, we're not going to talk about how much I paid for this thing because you don't want to know, chat. yeah, you don't want to know. But hang on for a split second, guys. But yeah, so like, trust me, you don't want to know how much I paid for this. But basically, they go for an insane amount of money. They go for an insane amount of money on the aftermarket. And I bit the bullet, and I was like, fuck it, we're just going to pay it off later. So yeah, we now have a King Gojulus. So, and it's also big, too. Like, this is, I think, one of the few Zoid models that actually come with a, there we go. It actually comes with a handle. Like, it actually legit comes with a handle. That is how big this fucking box is, chat. Yeah, so this is actually how big the box is. So let us actually go ahead and hang on. Let me back up real quick. Let me take my drink out of here real quick. So let us open up the box and actually build this fucker. And also we are definitely going to be, oh, right here. Duh. Yeah, it has a handle. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a pretty big deal. Like, it is genuinely like a pretty big deal in terms of like model kits, because it's a big boy. Like, from what I have seen, it is a big chunky boy. And I also have like my little jar here, basically, of like little tools and stuff. But yeah, so my new desk comes with like its own little LEDs. So. And also, I can sit on. Also, God, these holes here are fucking my eyes up. But yeah, so like I can sit here and like change colors, you know, all that good stuff. But yeah, so let us break this bad boy open and let us actually build this guy. And the parts are big. The parts are huge. The parts are fucking huge. That's its head. That is part of its head. Like, that is a big fucking boy. Like, when this is all done. This is going to be a very big lad. And he's going to be the chunkiest and beefiest of lads. And also, we are going to kind of try to panel line it as well. I've already kind of started on the process, just because I was really excited, and I really wanted to. I was also like really excited, and I really wanted to get a head start on this guy, because you have no idea how badly I wanted to just build this thing. I'm getting itchy paneling fingers from that first word. Yeah. Also, I want to show you, chat, because also it's a rite of passage that we turn this thing on, find some batteries and turn this thing on, because that's its motor. That is this monster's motor. It is huge. Like, it is... That's huge. Also, Kira, I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing cute here. This is all, you know, sad boy, nerdy stuff, basically. But yeah. So, let's go ahead and... And here's the other thing, chat. Here's the other thing. Is that once this is done, I am going to cut out the box and frame this thing. Along with the Mad Thunder and the King Gojulus and the Mad Thunder are going to be framed next to each other. So, let me go ahead. You think the desk is cute? Yeah. Oh yeah, you like the desk? Yeah. Oh, hey Jay, how you doing?
Sad boy nerdy stuff, huh?
Yes, that sad boy nerdy stuff.
Oh man, are you a sad boy?
I am a sad boy.
Oh. Well, I gotta think that I have come here to at least brighten your day somewhat, and also welcome back, baby arms.
Yeah, thank you, goose ass.
Hey, at least this goose ass can give you a good old bitch slap.
I could bitch slap you too. It's called with my tail. It's called my fat fucking ass.
I have a longer tail.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. It's like you don't have a fat ass like I do.
No, but I have something you can't do. I can grab things.
I can grab things too. You just got to get close.
I'm not getting close to your little baby arms.
I can get there. I can grab you. I just gotta like get really, really close. It's like an awkward bro hug, except I'm gonna be clawing the shit out of you.
By the time you could even do anything to me, I'm going to be able to do a lot more damage to you.
That may be true, but here's the thing. One is death by 1,000 cuts. The other one, no, it's not penis. One is death by 1,000 cuts. The other one is I can hit you is basically One Punch Man. I hit you once and you're down.
I don't know. Spinosaurids were really resilient animals, so I don't think.
Were you though?
I'm a Suchomimus.
Again, were Spinosaurids like really resilient though? I don't mean
they
shit.
were actually.
I was gonna say Spinosaurids don't mean shit.
Yeah.
But also, here's the other thing about this kit. It comes with vacuum chromed parts.
Why?
Also, hi Hollow.
All right, listen here, you Tyrannosaur-looking motherfucker.
Tyrannosaur-looking motherfucker.
Talking shit about one of my favorite dinosaurs I see. I know, that's the joke. Jump for it, Grawl. Oh wait, you can't. You're a fucking Tyrannosaur.
I can clap.
Jump. I said jump for it next time. Oh wait, you can't. You're too fucking heavy.
Hollow, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Too fat.
There would be a possibility that they might be able to jump.
Yeah, I could possibly jump. You just don't see it.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah?
Hollow, there have been research papers on Tyrannosaurus that actually suggest that they're more agile than you think.
Oh, I don't doubt that, but the fact that like you can't perform a running gait because you need to have your feet on the ground tells me enough that you probably jumping may not be a good choice for you.
Look, I meant for looks, not for athletics. I meant to be pretty, not to be athletic.
Oh, hello, Ranma. Also, yeah, I hope you're doing well. It's just good to have you back, Ron.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back. I missed everybody. The internet was really, really bad. Like, it would cut out, like, every 10 seconds. So, I'm not gonna lie, I was actually, like, you know what, I'm probably gonna go on an extended hiatus until I get my own place, and I didn't want to.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how long I could live without, like, streaming after I, you know, because I love it, and I love streaming, so. But yeah, so, this thing is just, like, look how, that's its motor!
Why does it have such a massive... Oh, yeah, I forgot that you're dealing with the King Goat
Why is it
model.
like the motor of a moped?
I don't know! It's literally as big as, like, my laptop's cooling unit!
Holy shit.
You know the big brick that some laptops have?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the size of this thing. It's like kind of nuts how big this thing is. So,
Okay, I know it wouldn't be accurate to like actual Zoids lore, but could you imagine like that to scale? Like whatever internal like actual power supply mechanism to actually get it moving.
Be able to move would be the equivalent to the powering of Las Vegas. I'm sorry to say, Zoid would probably only be able to run maybe 15 minutes in our own understanding of power.
Yep.
The other thing is, like, this thing also has a charged particle cannon.
I thought it had the big heck yell.
It does, yeah, but it also has a charged particle cannon and it's like a form of like a Gatling unit.
Interesting.
That's kind of crazy. That's honestly kind of crazy to think about. That this thing has something like a Death Star, where it has a charged particle cannon, but it's like a Gatling unit. So you're literally just going like Just right ta 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 on something that is as strong as a charged particle cannon.
So not only do you have to make this thing move, but you also got to make sure it can shoot a very powerful, intense beam. That is more than... And you need a lot of energy to power that shit. And I really hope Zoids have like their own like unique power source, because that's not going to work in our home.
It's called the Zoid core, but they also have their own type of fuel.
I was gonna say,
also run on fuel.
Yeah.
But it's
I mean,
also
you run on fuel.
Say what?
You run on fuel.
I do. It's called love. I run on love.
Food, carbohydrates. You know, the thing that is our fuel.
I was trying to be wholesome about this.
And I'm trying to be realistic.
I'm trying to be wholesome about it. It's like, I don't need food. I just need love and porn. Lots of porn. All the porn. Like, literally all the porn in the world.
What are you going to do with those little tiny arms?
Like an uncomfortable amount of porn.
Oh, God. I just realized something.
What?
Your little Rex arms make your thing look massive.
Ha! See, we were gifted with the power of a giant penis to make up for the baby
it just
arms.
makes your hands just make things look bigger.
And?
So by that logic, maybe you don't have the big penis.
Apparently the Tyrannosaurus Rex had a 3-foot-long schlong, so I would imagine that we do.
For also clarity, this is an animal that is about 15 feet long.
Again, we were blessed with the power of genetics, baby.
That's your 1/5 your body size.
And we have a giant penis that we are very proud of.
Ah.
Is that what they're calling it?
My copium likes to think that.
I
think you're a little too high on the copium.
Yes, absolutely. I need to get off of it. So wait, hold on, let me see here. So it's supposed to go in like... Hang on, let me see here. So looking at this... But yeah, it's kind of crazy that I actually own one of these things.
Very crazy.
Well, yeah, especially just... I'm not going to say how much I paid for this, but go on eBay and type up King Gojulus.
I'm not going to do that because I'm going to feel very, like...
concerned about how much I paid for?
Yes. Especially since you're also trying to get your own apartment.
I didn't pay with, like... I'm paying it off.
Oh.
Why is the most expensive one 4 figures?
That is a damn good question. And also, why is this thing like? So I'm trying to figure out like why the hell. So I'm looking at the wiring because I don't want to pull on it, but it looks like. Hang on, let me see here. Yeah, the wiring is like really short on this. Because it's supposed to go... Okay, so... Oh! Okay, I get it now. Okay, I see now. Phobos, thank you for giving a gifted sub to Kira. Kira, say thank you to Phobos. Really nice dude. Really great guy.
Oh, it's the Zoid dude. Hello, the Zoid dude.
It is the Zoid dude. I like how that's how we all know him as. It's like, oh, it's...
Well, I've been liking this gameplay of, was it Zoids World 3, I think it's called.
Yeah. Also, Phobos, if you want to join in and hang out, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, because, like, the funny thing is, like, apparently King Gojulus were made to combat the Death Sword.
Yeah.
See why? It's like Godzilla versus Space Godzilla.
Well, it's just... further evidence of like the Empire and the Republic in a constant like dick measuring contest with one another.
Isn't that just our own world?
Yes.
Except it's with giant robot animals that basically can wield Armageddon like a toy.
Yes.
But we gotta clarify. alien robotic animals.
Yeah, alien robotic animals that can wield basically Armageddon like a fucking toy.
Oh, I found, since we're on talk about like alien robots, I found out that the reason why there are female transformers is because they found out that found about like organic life turned like and decided, oh, we want to do that.
This gender thing seems kind of pog.
More or less, yeah.
Well,
So we're gonna do that.
Well, the thing is that like that was.
So by that logic,
it kind of depends on the continuity, but for more or less, they're like, "Oh, that looks neat. I'm gonna do that one instead."
Yeah, I was gonna say because like it depends on the continuity because like G1 they already had gender.
Yeah, that was already a thing for them.
Yeah,
excuse me.
It was more or less like the IDW comics where they just kind of were like, "Oh yeah, gender is kind of a pogger thing. We should try that."
Pogger.
That was the thing. They were like they had, I guess, in their language, they already had like, I guess, their own ways of referring to one another. So like when they like, what is she?
Yeah, what's
that's a thing?
What
is this? What pronouns?
And also
they refer to each other by, I think, either by their actual name that they're given at birth or by a number.
I think
they're just like, wait, what? You? What is this thing?
I have not gotten the batteries for the King Godulus. I'm not gonna spoil it because I want to show it off.
After enabling switch.
But the sound that this thing makes when you put batteries in it, it is an experience that you have to hear.
Cool.
Why does it sound like an absolute terror?
Because it is.
Oh.
It is the actual stuff of nightmares.
That sounds terrifying.
It sounds like
absolutely.
It sounds like a dying car.
Okay. I'm going to be completely honest with you. That is something I would never want to hear ever.
Oh, I'll post it on Twitter.
No!
Oh yeah, no, I'll post it on Twitter. The world.
Damn you, Garo. Damn you.
The world must know about what this thing sounds like.
Damn you, Garo, and your slutty waist.
Look, I know you're jealous of the slut waist. I know you're jealous of the slut waist.
But you know what? I'm not jealous.
What?
Stretch my really long arms. Oh, yeah.
No, the longer the arms, the more fragile they are, and I will easily snap them off.
Have you seen how thick Spinosaurus arms are?
Yeah.
Spinosaurus are?
Have you seen how thick mine are?
Yes, they're twigs.
I'm looking like the motherfucking Saurian version of Chef Rush.
Hold on, I'm gonna DM you something, Raro.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you something incredibly weird when you look at how thick the bones on this guy is.
So these
Chungus.
So these are gonna go in like so. Oh god, I hate these. It's so like deep in the fucking crevice. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so chat. Basically what Phobos is alluding to is that the sound that the King Godulus makes, it does not match how regal this Zoid is.
Excellent.
It sounds like the thing of nightmares.
I can see why. It's got to have the shrieking battle cry, my friend. You got to have that battle cry.
It kinda is a shrieking battle cry. It's the shrieking sound of something.
It's certainly something.
Yeah, because like, Hollow, you've heard what it sounds like, right?
Nope. I'm going to assume it is agony.
Do you want me to spoil what it sounds like?
You know what? Sure, go ahead.
It's literally gears grinding on gears.
Oh no!
Yeah, it is literally just gears grinding on gears.
That just sounds like uncomfortable.
What I mean by it sounds like a dying car, and I dropped my first beat.
I'm listening to it right now.
Oh, you actually looked up King Godulus?
Yeah, that does not sound pleasant whatsoever.
Yeah, no, and I'm gonna post a video of that on Twitter.
That's really grind. You know what really grinds my gears, Renma?
Yeah, you know what grinds my
What
gears?
grinds your gears?
You know what grinds my gears, Lois? Hey, Lois, I'm a skin in Fortnite.
No, it's funny because I'm actually in the New England area. It's actually kind of funny now. And I will say this lobster is fucking delicious. I love lobster.
What, Jay? I actually got nothing that grind my gear right now.
You know, hey Lois, you know what really grinds my gears? Penis.
I don't know how to take that.
Peter, the horse is here.
Currently, right now, I'm kind of like doing some design work. So.
Say what?
I'm designing myself a hyper-realistic Spinosaurus version, well, not Spinosaurus, Suchomimus version of myself to turn into a VTuber.
Also, because I know I didn't post the thought about this, but I actually have a new sponsor.
Oh, nice.
A new sponsor?
I
new
do.
sponsor?
I am affiliate with Waifu Wares.
Nice.
I am on a roll with all these sponsors.
Well, I mean, we tell you to go apply for them, and you go apply for them, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna be honest.
Dude,
it's a welcome.
Waifu Wares are like really good, and they like to broaden their horizon when they come like with new people to the industry. So I can understand why.
Well, the cool thing about this is that if I were son of a whore.
Don't do that. It hurts.
Hi Evan, how you doing?
Evan Hansen.
But no, so if I can get enough concurrent like viewers, I can actually get my own cup.
Yo.
Gararo Waifu Cup?
Yeah. I would actually, like, because looking at that site, I think I would be the second only other, like, prehistoric / dinosaur themed VTuber to get a cup on that site.
I don't know who the other one is. I do. I don't know who that is.
He's a Dinosuchus VTuber.
Oh.
So he's not a dinosaur.
No, he's a he's a crocodilomorph because I think Dinosuchus aren't true crocs. I think they're
they are. They are.
Or is it Sarcosuchus? It's one of the two.
It's Sarco, but I believe Dinosuchus has been like moved specifically to something
its
else.
own branch of crocodilomorphs, but it is technically still a crocodilomorph.
I was gonna say, is it
now like part of the?
Is it a true croc?
I believe it is now moved into like the alligatorid.
Okay.
They moved that out actually. Originally, it was part of the alligatorid family, but they decided to. I don't know because it's still a toss-up because a lot of papers have been coming out recently on different type of creatures. Also, like for example, we're still waiting on the Giganotosaurus paper.
I just saw what you sent me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
those are some pretty beefy little arms.
Little?
Yeah, those are some pretty beefy little digits you got there.
Oh, then I'm gonna show you this now.
What?
You're gonna love this. For clarity, someone has been helping me out with some of the paleo like renditions lately to get me to help me visualize things a little bit better.
Yeah.
But recently they've been doing a meme involving this picture, but right now I've got to show you the size chart.
So I just gotta pinch this, and God, this is already looking fucking massive. Jesus.
Hey, you don't even have the head on yet, or the legs.
Yeah, it's already looking like an absolute beast. So just this whole assembly alone, I actually want to look up what this Zoid is fucking packing.
Why do I feel like the motorized versions are less like part oriented?
Okay, so I got it now.
What?
So Dinosuchus is no longer part of Crocodilia. They are now Yusukians. They're basically just outside of being actual crocodilians, but they still fall within crocodilomorphs in general.
Yeah, they are like a branch of that broke off from the Sotosukians, and then
the lore here is that for the longest time we thought that they were part of like a direct ancestor to alligators, but it has been basically they've been able to piece together that Deinosuchus probably had. Okay. Alligators, they only vibe in fresh waters. They do not have the same kind of glands for saltwater as crocodilians do.
Well,
other crocodiles do.
I will say this: alligators are more brackish. They can go in either or. They can go and see salt and fresh water.
You might be thinking of the American crocodile.
The American alligator.
I am thinking of the American alligator.
No, there are two different types of species that live in Florida. There's the alligator, and then the American crocodile.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
And the American crocodile is the one that could go into salt water.
No. Like, I have seen alligators go into brackish water.
That's unique.
Yeah, no, like, I have seen, so when I was over in, like, Mobile, Alabama, the Mobile Bay, right, is brackish. So, basically, it's where, essentially, freshwater mixes with saltwater.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been known to be frequent by alligators.
Okay, so
that probably answers that.
So, Carl is right. They are allowed. They can go in salt water, but they can only stay there for like up to several hours.
Yeah.
Until after that point, they kind of get have that issue where they start getting a little dehydrated because their body can't mitosis the water.
Correct.
Yeah. It is believed that Deinosuchus did not have those problems. That it had the same kind of saltwater glands as other crocodiles, like the American crocodile do. And I'm talking about this because Deinosuchus is from in North America.
Yep.
So
I think I forgot which one was in around the time the Tyrannosaurus was. I think it's
Deinosuchus.
Was it Deinosuchus?
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I always get Dino and Sarcosuchus mixed up when it comes to that.
Think Sarcosuchus is a giant. Was it Gananial?
Garl.
Yeah, Garnal. Yeah, they're basically got a very thin. They have a long snout, but thin, but bulbous at the end.
Yeah.
Right. Because wasn't Sarcosuchus in North America too, or?
Yeah. I think so. Excuse me.
My knowledge of ancient crocodilians is not the best in the world.
To be fair, most crocodilomorphs tend to look the same. There are only a few that are kind of offshoots of each other.
Yeah, I mean
for example, let's take a big example, like Prostosuchus, although that's not actually a crocodilomorph, it's more of a Pseudosuchian.
Yeah, it's not a croc, but it is a croc at the same time.
Yeah, it's precursors to croc, basically I could describe them.
Yeah. Or Eastomenosuchus.
Yeah. There are offshoots, but technically a lot of them have what we refer to them as. That's why we kind of make the branching of crocodile.
Oh, yeah.
They all look the same.
Sarcosuchus is from Africa and South America.
Okay.
Okay, so part of the Americans.
All right, so let's see here. Now I'm working on its big honking ass tail. Jesus.
Its baby got back.
Yeah. So the thing with the Gojos line is that they're all based on Godzilla. Each individual iteration of the Gojos line is based off of an iteration of Godzilla, where Gojos itself is based off of obviously Showa era Godzilla. I think
probably.
I think King Godzilla is Heisei Godzilla, I want to say.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
the only Godzilla I'm kind of confused, the only Gojos I know that's kind of weird looking is the one that has the twin barrels on its back and stands more like a T-Rex.
That's Gojos Giga. That one is based off of Zilla.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that one's based off of Zilla. It's actually not bad. I actually have that kit. It's actually not bad.
I would like to get one like that. That's one of my favorite Gogeless.
Yeah, I think you can get them like pretty inexpensive. I think actually, like they're not hard to find.
The show it came from was not the best.
No, no one likes Fusors.
But the design itself is pretty good.
Well, yeah. All right, let me see here.
And I loved playing around with it in Zoids Battle Legends. It was like one of my favorite Zoids to mess around with.
There we go. All right, so this is the beginning of its fucking tale. Jesus H. Christ. Like, that's just the beginning of its tale.
Now this begs the question, and this is a very common question when you look at Zoids themselves, especially the Gogeless line. Do they have their tails hover against the ground? Because that would be a lot of wear and tear.
They do drag their tails.
God, that must be either one really bad expensive paint job, or they make really durable metal, and then they just practically destroy the environment every time this thing walks by.
Well, Zoids is very much like Cybertronians in that they are living machines.
Yep.
So I would imagine their metal doesn't wear and tear like normal metal does.
I mean, I feel like it's still gonna be the same problem as humans when something gets scraped across the ground.
Sure.
Or like any living creature. Heck, crocodiles have to make sure that they are like not constantly moving so their tails don't scrape across the ground that much.
Yeah, and also fun fact is that in Zoids there is a Dinosuchus type Zoid.
I do remember that one.
It is from the Zoids Wild line. It's called the Gabrigator.
There used to be one in like I think Chaotic Century or New Century. I can't remember which one.
That would
of
be
a crocodile.
Yeah, that would be the Barrigator.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, because I remember seeing the toys of those.
Yeah, Barrigators are a crocodile type, they're labeled as a crocodile. The thing is with Barrigator, is that the cockpit is inside of its mouth.
Yes.
Oh God.
And
let's hope you don't have the fear of being in someone's mouth.
Well, the other thing is that you just better have like you better be suicidal because of every time it's like Metal Gear Rex. Every time it roars, essentially it exposes the cockpit.
Oh God.
And one of its main attack features is its giant fucking mouth.
Well, luckily for us, alligators don't roar.
Well, yeah, so we're also talking about, Zoids.
Just because it's a Zoid does not mean it needs to roar.
They kind of do something. Most of them kind of do.
I mean, I could see why, like, the Berserk Fury, or Liger Zero, or the Blade Liger, or Genosaur, or Deathsaur needs to roar. But why a crocodile?
I don't know. These are things I do not question. I sit there and nod, and my autism goes burr, and I'm like, I want that toy.
If only you knew.
But also, here's the other thing about the Barrigator. It's also supposed to be amphibious, so it's also semi-aquatic. So every time this thing opens its fucking gob to attack something, you run the risk of the pilot drowning. That's
Zoid.
That is beyond kind of funny.
Very, actually, I'm not gonna lie, that sounds really funny. I can just imagine the guy being like, "Prepare to fight me!" And then all of a sudden, crocodile roars.
Yeah, I'm just imagining like you're around the Heel Republic and they're just drawing straws to see who's gonna pilot this fucking thing.
Oh God! Now that just gave me an idea for a character for like a Sword series with this exact same concept. You ever like think of like Jesse and James from Pokemon?
Yeah, except it's just
this is a reoccurring character that just pops out of nowhere and be like, "Prepare to fight me, Dave!" And then all of a sudden he does the thing with the crocodile mouth.
That would actually be kind of funny. And it's just like, it's like, all right, guys, we're gonna have to go and attack the Xenobus Empire base. It is going to be an amphibious attack, so one of us is gonna have to use the Barrigator over here. Let's all draw straws to see who is doing it. Or it's like, why don't we get Frank to do it? Yeah, no,
I will do it, and I will do it fabulously.
It's like, I don't think anyone really likes Frank, so we'll just let him have it. It's like, here you go, Frank. You're gonna make the Republic very proud. Go out and siege this fortress. Like, oh boy, guys, I can't wait to do. Oh god.
You just see the alligator Zoid just slowly going to the bottom of the water.
And there goes Frank. Motherfucker drowned. He died the way he lived. Drowned.
I could just see him just becoming a reoccurring character, constantly just going around. I mean, like, when the main protagonist is about to do something, this guy just comes in and be the gag for a bit.
The funny, you joke, but the pilot of the Dinosuchus Zoid in Zoids Wild was a gag character.
You know what?
He was a gag
Honestly,
villain.
I could see.
He was a gag
I could
villain.
see it, yeah. Oh, that'd be funny.
And he legit had the dumbest name I have ever heard for a... Like, they literally changed the Zoid's name just for a stupid pun. I'm not kidding.
I know you're not.
They changed its name to Megabyte because the pilot's name was Gigabyte.
That's dumb.
It's like, you get it? It's funny. It's funny because it's a bad pun. Why is no one laughing? Also, can I just sit here and say real quick? These are the feet. These are
the big wide.
It's
for free.
It's
Carl, for free.
It's literally half the size of my fucking hand.
Oh shit, that is massive. Those are some matches. Those are some big rippers.
He has some massive fucking mammoth stompers. As in, he's probably gonna use this to stomp on a mammoth. Here, that's a dumb as the International Pirate Day sub episode of Zoids. What? Wait, what? But yeah, no, this thing's got. But you know what's actually kind of funny about this Zoid too? Now that I'm actually looking at its parts in person, it has these ginormous fucking feet, but these are its hands. Those are its hands, and they are tiny.
Let's be honest. Just Godzilla has big ass feet too, and he has tiny hands.
Yeah, but it's just kind of comical where everything about this Zoid is gargantuan, except for its hands. They are tiny.
Tiny hands.
He's got baby hands. Which is funny.
Hey, you can relate to him, Carl.
I don't have baby hands. I just have small hands. My hands are small. My hands are just small, okay?
Just wait from his butt when he said that.
My hands are just small. They're not baby hands. Also, where the hell are these pieces? A15 and A16. I hope someone flips that. I really hope someone flips that. Is it? Hang on. So it's A. Let's see which. That's F. Where? I just had A, but I didn't see the parts. It's G. Where is A? Is these pieces right here? Okay, so where the hell are these pieces? So we have A16 and A15. Where? Oh, here Here they are. Duh, I'm fucking stupid. Don't mind me, chat. I'm fucking dumb. Also, guys, how you like my new desk?
It's nice, man.
Yeah. No, like I can finally like do like proper model kit building, and I'm not like oh, that was nice.
I give that maybe a 6.
Yeah, generous and give it a 6. All right, so we pick up this big old motherfucker. And I'm actually, see, here's the other thing. Because this is a very special Zoid, I'm going to take my time, and I'm going to see if I can... I haven't fully unpacked, because here pretty soon I'll be moving to another location. But I'm going to try to unpack my paintbrushes, like my old paintbrushes, and try to, like, pretty this guy up, basically. Because I want to go all out with the coloring with this guy. So, the funny thing is that there were apparently add-ons for this guy.
Oh, were there?
Yeah, apparently there were, like, add-ons for this guy. So, it's like, yeah, no, the King Gojos is terrifying enough. Now you can mount this thing up with, like, other kinds of assortment of weaponry just to add another level of just pure, unadulterated disrespect. The absolute disrespect on this guy. And I will also unpack, because I think... Yeah, I'll try to unpack my Ultrasaurus at least, and kind of compare the two, because... I don't know if Phobos is in chat, but I'm trying to see, like, which one of these Zoids is the tallest. Because, supposedly the Ultrasaurus is the tallest Zoid, but I don't know, like, after looking at the King Gojos, it's like, I don't know, this one looks to be tall. So, actually, funny enough is that, speaking of the head, that is going to be the next thing to build after we are finished with this tail. So, let me see here. So, yeah, basically, my goal right now, guys, is that I'm going to try to grind my little ass off to get at least 30 congruent viewers, because then I can get, a waifu cup, basically.
You could do it, man. Have faith in yourself.
I'm going to try. I'm going to absolutely try. And also, so I actually have some ideas for the fall now too. So I will show you, because Jay, I think I showed you what my fall outfit looks like.
Yeah, I think you did.
Hollow, I don't think I showed you what it looks like.
I do not believe so.
Here, let me show you real quick. Do I have it saved? No, I don't. But I guess since I didn't publish the VOD, I don't know if you guys want to go over like some of the new Zoid stuff that was announced while I was gone.
Perhaps.
Because Zoids kind of just dumped a whole lot of new stuff on us. Like, while I was away, they just, like, absolutely dumped a shitload of releases.
Oh, yeah. I was kind of, like, surprised on what they had planned coming up. I'm hoping, this is a big hope for me, Big Bad Toy Store will have the release for the Optimus Prime Liger Zero.
They should. Honestly, I would go with Shozy Store.
Shozy Store? All right, I'll look into it.
Yeah, so with Shozy, they come out of China, right? But I want to emphasize it's not a knockoff. I want to throw that out. It's not a knockoff. So but yeah, so Shozy, what you can do there is that you can make a deposit, right? and that will kind of ensure that you'll be getting it. Now, the other really cool thing about Shozi Store is that, now, let's just say you don't want it, right? Let's just say it's too much, too expensive, or whatever. Now, you won't be getting that deposit back. However, what you can do is that it also will convert instantly into in-store credit points.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, Shozi is really, really fucking good with that kind of stuff. Hang on, actually. So yeah, basically they are really, really good at that kind of stuff because they always have something on their site and on their sister site. Gun damn it! Yeah, I love that name so much.
Gun damn it.
Yeah, that is literally what they're. So Shozi Store handles mostly third-party transformers. If I don't know if Hollow's still here, but he could also vouch for that as well because he also got some stuff from Shozi. Like this one right here. Okay, I almost dropped my Megatron. So this Megatron right here is from Shozi.
Ace Force.
Yeah, so that is from. So I got that from Shozi Store. There goes my dinosaur dog tag. But yeah, so you can also buy points. So like you can put down $60 and you'll get like a certain amount of your points at Shozi. And you can use it for anything. Like dead ass, you can use it for anything. And you can, and also every time you cancel an order, you get in-store credit. And if you order something, it goes into in-store credit. So either way, you're getting credit. It's really nice. And then, yeah, it's like what Rama was saying. So basically, Shozi handles all of like the third-party transformers, whereas Gundamit pretty much handles all of like the model kit stuff. It's really cool. But yeah, so they actually do have. So Shozi does actually have the Shield Liger Optimus Prime up for pre-order. And if I remember correctly, let me take a look here. I think it might be up still on Shozi. Actually, no, I think it's on Gundam. It's on Gundam. So the deposit for, I know Shozi is also starting to do Zoids, like official Zoids. So they're not selling like third-party Chinese stuff. Like they're actually selling legit stuff. Okay, so it's not on Shozi, so then it might be on Gundam. So it might be on Shozi. Yeah. So for right now, the price for it is unknown. So the price for the Optimus Prime Shield Liger is unknown, but the deposit's like $10. So
I return.
Welcome back. I was explaining to Jay how Shozi Store works. Also, hang on, because I want to kind of go over like what this particular Zoid is packing, or like it's like this whole rotary cannon system has like each one of those are like different types of guns. So the King Gojlas is packing a super basically a blade horn, so it's horn. Super sound blaster, so it's roar. Missile pod. I don't know where the missile pod is, but okay. Super Gatling gun contains charged particle cannon, laser beam gun, super electronic magnetic gun, and 2 double barrel cannons, a crusher tail, and what is known as the Big Claw.
Wow.
The claw! The claw!
Yeah, so basically, this thing is packing a whole bunch of fuck you. To put it mildly, it's packing what I would call fuck you. So it's
fuck
like
you! I can do what I want. I
like,
cast particle cannon.
Yeah, it's like, what's that? The Death Sword's giving you a hard time? Okay, well, send in the King Gojlas. Like that one video that I don't know if you guys saw, but like the one video that had like the King Gogeless. Yeah, that thing is gonna be marching up like it owns the place because most likely it will.
That's yeah.
Alright, I'm about to try this new Gamer Subs flavor.
Oh, what's the flavor?
The Blowhole Blast.
You've never tried?
Oh,
Blowhole
Bows.
Blast before? No,
No.
that's Shy Lily.
Yeah,
Oh,
it,
yeah.
it is in fact tiny little orca lady.
Wait, they're both orcas.
No.
I shall now taste.
Wait, no, Bow's
Lily.
a whale.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, what's the difference? Wait, I was about to say the stupidest thing ever because I know the difference between a whale and a orca.
I was gonna say you are like the biologist basically.
Well,
Yes.
Yeah.
I
I have a biosystem engineering degree. I have to be the biologist here.
There's the Danticeti, and then we have a Spermaceti, and then we got fucking.
Is it just the variety pack, or is it? Like...
Yeah, it was a free pack, and it came with the Blowhole Blast.
Oh.
I was not expecting it to be blue.
Yeah, that was actually like my
Wait.
first Gamer Subs flavor that I've ever tried was Blowhole Blast.
I have yet to try them. My friends keep telling me, "Hey, you should buy these. They taste good," and I'm like,
I
don't
know.
It is good.
It's pina colada.
Yeah, it's actually really really good. My favorite is Chug Juice. I love Chug Juice so much.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would say Kissy Passion is really good. Kissy Passion is really good. That is Newbie's flavor.
"Oh, that's right. He's in my Discord."
Oh.
Yeah, Newbie's flavor is Kissy Passion. Really good. Really like it. As much as I don't like her, Cinder's flavor is actually not bad. Again, I don't like her, but like the pirate power is actually not bad.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really care about that situation anymore. It happened. We should move on from it. If we keep holding on to it, we're just gonna give it more power. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. No, I was just saying like I actually genuinely really like the pyro power. Sakura Splash is really good.
I got a free pack into that. I need to try out the blowhole.
Sploosh is actually not bad. I actually really like Sploosh.
Ah, yes.
Isn't that
silly rabbit?
Yeah,
the city zombie rabbit?
That is the tail of cotton.
Cottontail.
Yeah.
How does that
Cottontail VA.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so oh wait, no, that's not its tail. That's its ass.
It has a big booty.
It does have a booty, and it is in fact rocking everywhere.
Big booty rocking everywhere.
Because I found you, Mr. Booty. Bring it back to me. You bet your ass I fucking knew that song growing up. I got a free pack too that I need to try Blowhole Blast. Yeah, wait, Kira, you've never tried Blowhole Blast? Really?
Yeah.
It's really good. I need to get some.
I honestly want to try.
It's really good for the summer. Say what?
I want to try good.
I tried that a couple days ago.
The flavor is literally good. It's Smitty's flavor. That's what it's called.
I actually tried it a couple days ago. It is unironically good.
Because I like strawberry flavored things. So
I was gonna say, is it good?
Yeah. Have you ever tried the like a cherry icy? Those like cherry slushies. It's that.
I have not.
Damn.
That's what it is.
I want to try it so bad now.
It's actually pretty good.
I really want to try. I want to try Anime Girl Thighs.
I can make a joke about choose that too.
I want to try Anime Girl Thighs. Kira, if you're in chat, you want to stop by real quick?
No.
I will die on the hill. I am not sorry.
I don't remember if it was. No, it was titty milk that I tried. It's way too sweet for me.
Yeah, I tried titty milk. It was good for like the first few sips, but I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
I'm not a big. I'm a fan of sour taste, but at the same time, I cannot drink anything that's too sweet. Like I can't drink Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew just immediately gives me the tear like the
So
syrup taste to it. I immediately like I can't drink this.
So what you're saying is that you can't do the do?
I
No,
cannot
you
do the
cannot.
do.
It simply cannot be done.
Yes.
It
I can drink it. Okay, to verify, I can drink a Mountain Dew. I just don't like the taste.
You are not a true MLG gamer. Real MLG gamer.
Did I ever say I was a gamer?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I haven't. I am clearly.
I like how me and Hollow were just like, yes.
When have I ever said I was a gamer?
Just now.
Oh.
I never said I was a gamer.
You just sat there and was like,
You said the words.
Yeah.
I was a gamer.
Therefore, you are a gamer. You are a Fortnite gamer.
Okay, I played Fortnite with my friends because they had the Godzilla skin pack, and I was like the Godzilla skin, and I was like, this is actually kind of awesome. I want to get it.
Well, that makes you a gamer.
Damn it.
You are
Because I like Godzilla.
You are a Fortnite gamer. It's like you are a filthy gamer. You should be ashamed of yourself.
So are you.
I'm not a gamer.
You play Call of Duty, Halo.
I'm not a.
That's the most gamer game out there.
No, the most gamer game is Fortnite.
No, the most gamer game out there is you know what? Halo. You know why?
Why?
Because it's been around a lot longer than Fortnite.
No, it hasn't.
It has.
Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna ban you from your own stream, girl. I swear.
It's like, mods, can we ban Graro from his own stream? Oh wait, they're not here.
Mods, take his teeth.
It's like, mods, slap his nuts.
We don't want you in this court anymore. Bailiff, slap his pee-pee.
Have you ever seen that video?
I have not. I only heard the audio.
It's great. They did one with like, what is it, like Phoenix Wright?
Yeah.
And oh my god, it's hilarious. I need to show that to Momo.
Oh, damn.
Just be like, Momo, is this what it's like in court?
Is Momo still on vacation? Or
I don't know, is she?
I don't know, because I rarely watch like Red Claw, so I don't know if she's back yet.
I need to ask her. Be like, Momo, are you back yet? Because I gotta show you this. I don't wanna annoy you on your vacation. Oh wait, yeah, I do.
Girl, well, stop lying to us. You would like annoy Momo anytime you can.
I do, because I love Momo. Look, in all fairness, she annoys me. In all fairness, she does start stuff with me. I will die on that hill. Momo starts stuff with me, therefore it's fair game.
Understandable.
Except I know when I pick a fight with Momo, I know for a fact I'm not gonna win it.
Oh, definitely not. Especially if she's a wyvern, you're losing that shit.
I will. My final words are like, "Can I have some wyvern milk?"
Oh, God. Monster Hunter has brought that awareness way too much.
You know, there's an alcoholic drink called Dragon's Milk.
Yes.
And I want to doctor that up to where it says like wyvern milk, and it just has a silhouette of Momo on it.
Oh God, are you madman?
Yes.
You're a madman.
Yes, I am. I am insane.
Insane in the membrane.
There we go.
Insane.
Look how
no brain.
I just want to sit here and say, look how detailed this is.
I've been seeing you fidget with the base part of this model for the last like 30 minutes.
No, I'm just like seriously, like this is actually like, pretty detailed.
It is. It looks great. Now you make me want to look at some gamer subs right now.
It looks like a big old lump. Almost looks like it's just a small little hill. That's the funny thing.
speaking of gamer subs, I was planning on getting those was it the VTuber cards?
Oh, I was too.
But then I was like, do I really want these? Because I don't know how long VTubers are going to be around for.
Oh, they'll be around for a long time. I'm gonna be straight up honest
And then,
with you.
what about the VTubers? Like, for example, we already lost a pretty old one now.
Say what now?
We lost a pretty prominent VTuber now.
We did, but that's okay because we got a few, so like it's fine.
And I'm more worried that sooner or later there's going to be some more stupid drama that's going to pop up and it's going to cause like people to think that VTubers are nothing but drama.
Look, that's going to happen either way. It's just
True.
It's more or less just have fun while you can.
This is also true.
Just enjoy the fleeting moment while it lasted. Is VTubing going to be around for a while? I don't know. Probably. Who knows? Yeah, it's like what Kira says. It happens in every community. So it's just you take the good.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you just take the good with that.
It's like currently right now what's happening in the paleo community. It's just annoying.
I can imagine. Because you got a bunch of like, I can imagine also the paleo community is full of almost not almost or not entirely, but you know, filled with like elites that are like, actually. It's like,
oh, I remember the one time I posted that people have been referring to it as the bear Utah because how I made it, I didn't make it like a normal like dromaeosaur.
yeah.
What I did is I gave it a big floofy tail because I thought, you know what, I'm basing this off of ostriches and such because how Utahs were designed and how big their bodies were and how their arms were positioned made it seem more likely that they used their arms to pin down prey.
Yeah, can I just say like death by a dromaeosaur for the most part is kind of horrifying.
It depends on which dromaeosaur because majority of them actually didn't have the same hunting tactics.
Well, I mean, like the ones like say like Utahraptors and Velociraptor where they just pin you down and kind of just maul you to death, basically.
Velociraptors were clingers. Their entire job was just to basically jump onto you, and that's about it.
Well, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, that's kind of terrifying. Just like you're just going about your day, and next thing you know, a giant ground murder hawk just comes by and just pins you to the ground and starts mauling you like a fucking like coyote.
It's funny because statistically, or like if we use real world examples, a Velociraptor would probably be more likely to leave you alone because they think, oh, this.
Welcome back. No, like
I was gonna say.
No, like I get what you were saying.
It's interesting to know because most of their prey items were either equal to their size or slightly bigger, and often or not, they didn't really hunt on massive animals.
Well, yeah, but it's still relatively kind of scary.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. It's like being. Just think of a cassowary. That's all I gotta say. Think of a cassowary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like either way, it's still kind of horrifying because again, it's basically this murder hawk just coming out of nowhere, pinning you to the ground, and essentially like your death isn't quick and painless. It's gonna be long and dragged out. Like
but,
that's the scary thing about it.
Yeah. But if I had to be actually scared of a dromaeosaur, I would have to say Utahraptor, since those things are about 4'9".
Yeah, no, like Utahraptors are kind of scary as well.
Yes, they are fucking really big, and we are perfect sized meal. Like look at that.
Yeah,
think of a bear.
6-foot turkey, basically.
Think of them as bears, basically. That's why I kind of like brought up the idea that these animals were probably more like bears, where they would hunt anything that they could.
Yeah,
they would eat anything.
I can see that.
Big, quick generalist predators are like, I'm gonna put you in my mouth.
Yeah, sadly they were bullied out of their environment when the acro came around.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Tyrannosaurus came in.
Eventually.
Eventually. Well, depends on what type of fossil evidence you go out, because there's some Tyrannosaurus Rex fossils that states that Tyrannosaurus Rex might have been older than Acro.
Huh.
It's very weird because Tyrannosaurus Rex is the only dinosaur we know so much about because of how easy we find their fossils.
Yeah.
Like, their fossils are so well preserved compared to any other dinosaur in the fossil record.
It's actually kind of terrifying. Like, it's actually kind of scary.
It's also very cool how far-reaching their environments are.
Well, yeah.
And now we actually have to use the name Rex because there's another Tyrannosaurus
Hi,
around.
Dalek. How you doing? Hang on real quick. Yeah, because there's like other types of Tyrannosaurus, basically.
Yeah, there's Tyrannosaurus I can't say its name, Mararox?
I think so. It's the one that's found in like Mexico, I think.
Yeah, it is basically a Tyrannosaurus Rex but Mexican.
Yes, it's from in Mexico.
Yeah. And
shout out. How you doing, Dalek? We're talking about
dialect.
She's
exterminate.
She's an Egyptian goddess themed VTuber, but now she's doing like a little squirrel.
A squirrel.
Yeah, a squirrel.
Yeah, but I also like to make her mad and call her a beaver.
I mean, you're not too far off between the two.
And
Tyrannosaurus Micriensis.
Thank you, Micriensis.
And call her like every other rodent under the sun except for a squirrel.
Hello.
You know what, good sir?
Oh, there she is. Speaking of
you know what?
Speaking of the beaver.
Yep. Oh, fuck off.
How you doing, Dalek?
I just got off of work doing a Pokemon drop, so...
Wait, what?
Did you forget where I work, good sir?
I know that, but like a Pokemon drop?
Yeah, there's a new Pokemon card drop that came out today.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, how did that go?
I only had one person try to badmouth me. Only one.
You know what you need?
What?
A good old-fashioned hammer. And I'm not talking like a little, like, carpenter hammer. I'm talking like a full-on blacksmith hammer, you know? Like, give him a good whack against the head.
He likes hammering things.
Huh.
Well, they were just like, we drove so far to come and get these cards. This is such a scam. Well, unfortunately, if I don't tell you this, then I'm going to lose my job.
Yeah,
and you are not worth losing my job over.
Yeah, it's like, that's okay. Because, I like my job a little too much, so, cry me a river.
Oh, wait.
Sounds like you dealt with a scalper.
I know you will never do this, and this sounds like a stupid idea, but you know what you need? You need, like, that voice recording of Willy Wonka saying that spiel at the end of this movie where he's talking to Charlie about, like, you do not pass, you do not go on to go. Good day, sir.
Yeah, literally.
You get nothing. Good day, sir.
Well, people were just getting upset with me that they could only get one.
Like,
I was like, you can get
that's store policy.
One. Yeah, it's literally store policy. Like, I was told that I will lose my job if I give you more than one. Even if we're friends, even if we're family members.
Nope.
Yeah.
Why?
I was supposed to say, I really like my job. Thank you.
Why are people not decent these days? Like, what happened to the golden rule? Like,
it's because I'm messing with their livelihood. People pay their rent by scalping cards now.
Yep. I was gonna say, it's scalpers. I literally just saw a video from freaking Moist Critical Charlie of, like... there's, like, a guy at, like, a Walmart. There's, like, the new Pokemon, like, Destiny boxes or whatever. And he just grabs all of it.
That's what I was selling out today.
Yep, he just grabbed all of it, like all of the big boxes, the singles, all of it. He literally just shoved it all onto a cart and then just went off with it.
See?
Yeah, and that's why we limit it so people don't do that. So people can actually get a chance to enjoy these drops.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, good on you. That's all I gotta say. You are a brave soul for doing that stuff, and thank you for your service. That's all I gotta say.
Ah.
Because anyone who works in customer service, I honestly respect the hell out of them. They have to deal with the worst people in the world.
I have the best of both worlds because I'm a manager for a fast food establishment, then I'm an assistant manager for a retail establishment. So I get best of both worlds on that end.
That's even more commendable. Yeah.
Like like I said, I'm legitimately proud of you, Daylight.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Even though you're a beaver. This is my first time meeting them, and I'm just now calling them a beaver. I'm so sorry.
She's not a beaver.
I feel like if you're friends with Grorl, it comes with the territory.
Yeah, but this is your first time meeting me, and you don't know who I am. You have no clue who I am.
It's like, you don't know who I am? You don't know what I'm capable of?
So I feel bad now for saying that stuff. I'm so sorry.
No. It's okay. The only person I will ever pick on is Grorl because they live in a cage.
I do live in a cage.
And they have baby arms.
Despite all his rage, he is still just...
Yeah, you want to step in the cage there, Daylight? You want to step in my fucking cage?
No! This ain't no battle arena. What the heck is this?
I would.
Like, step in my house. Oh, wait, I don't have a house. I just have a fucking cage. So step in my cage.
I would so step in my cage because...
The WWE, like, WrestleMania music just starts playing. Step into my cage.
You've heard of...
Ooh, step in my cage, little squirrel. You got nothing on me.
I got 8 minutes with you. I got 8 minutes of you and 8 minutes of pain. Let's go.
I'm gonna bring the pain.
My goodness.
No, but like seriously though, Daylight, I actually like your model. It's really pretty.
I'm so excited for it to be finished. Oh my god.
So okay, so like I gotta ask, is that like a permanent rebranding or what?
Yeah, it's permanent.
Okay, so you're not doing like the Egyptian goddess stuff anymore?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, because I was wondering about that. I'm like, so you just gonna be a squirrel now?
Pretty much. I don't have any fancy lore with it or nothing like that, like most VTubers do. I'm just like, nope. I'm just a squirrel.
I don't think you need a lot of like lore for anything. To be honest, you don't have to have lore to be a VTuber.
Okay. Okay, I just thought of something now. Since you're a squirrel.
What's up?
I'm just imagining like Daylight just like jumping off a building, just going like, "I'm a squirrel."
Squirrel.
That was an idea.
I need to get like I don't know, like a gif of something of you doing like just like, "I'm a squirrel."
Squirrel.
Well, I have a name that I have planned for chat that's kind of funny. I planned on calling them my nut jobs.
Honestly, that's fitting.
Yep.
Honestly, that's very fitting of you. Like, I approve of this.
Yep.
Also, hang on.
They kind of sound like a nut job.
Honestly, I am a nut job.
I need to hop out of here for now.
Okay.
You guys all take care, though.
Thank you for hanging out, Hollow. Everyone go follow Hollow. He's a great guy.
No.
He's the Eldritch Lord of Octopi.
And also, Daylight, that is an adoptable, right?
That I have was an adoptable, yeah.
Okay. Now, the other thing is that since you're like doing a rebranding, are you still going to be called Daylight or are you going to be called something else?
So I'm keeping the name Dalek Musical because that's kind of what I've grown my brand off of. Because I know that if I were to change my name entirely, all of the stuff that I have would just be gone.
I got you.
So I'm just like,
That's
we'll
understandable.
keep the name. It's like I still do music, so it's not like that's gonna be changing.
Right, right. Also, this is
So like yeah.
no, sorry. I'm just like this is a really weird like part to put in. Also, Dale, you don't want to know how much I paid for this.
I don't even want to ask because I haven't bought Gundam for that reason.
I'm still paying it off.
Oh dear God.
I'm paying it off. Yes.
Oh dear God.
Yeah. You want a good like rough idea of how much it is?
If you're paying it off, then no, because my wallet would hurt just thinking about it.
Oh no. I was just telling you. If you ever get the chance, go to eBay and type up King Gojulus. And
Oh, that already sounds expensive. That already sounds expensive.
Yeah.
All right, just be honest with me. Hit me with it.
I won't say it in front of chat.
Oh boy.
I will not say this.
Oh boy.
I will not say this in front of chat. But yeah.
Okay, just message me. Just message me what it is then.
Yeah. Hang on, real quick.
Okay.
What did you Google it or did you look it up?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
I'm paying it
What
off.
the hell, man?
It was It's a graduation gift. Leave me be.
Oh my dear God.
Did you look it up on eBay too?
I'm currently driving, so no, I haven't looked it up yet. But your reaction makes me not want to.
I sent you the price.
Oh dear God. That hurt. That hurts.
Yeah. But
That hurts.
you know what? I don't regret it.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I have no regrets. I have no regrets in this situation.
Clearly you don't if you're like nonchalantly saying this, but at the same time, dude, do you need anything right now? Like any help or anything?
It's like, are you okay, Grawl? Are you okay? It's like, yes, I'm okay. But
I'm here for you, man. I'm here for you. If you need to talk, I'm here for you.
It's not an addiction.
Oh my goodness.
It's not an addiction.
It's not an addiction.
It's like we're here for you, Grawl. You know, we're your friends. It's
We
like, it's not an
gotta start
addiction.
sending. We gotta send Goro to the FAA, the Figure Addiction Association.
Okay, maybe.
We gotta send not to Drugs Anonymous or Alcohol
Figures
Anonymous. We gotta send you
Figures
to
Anonymous?
Figures Anonymous.
It's to be the Figures Anonymous. There you go.
You and Sir Phobos might be there at the same time then.
Phobos has a bigger collection than I do.
That's what I mean. You and Sir Phobos might be there at the same time.
We might get a t-shirt.
Hey, God. Hey, buddies.
Yeah, no, I have a t-shirt from Figures Anonymous.
Oh.
They're great. They're great people. They didn't help, but they're great people. You know, some of them are fine.
They
people.
didn't help the situation by giving us smaller figures to play with while we were there.
Yeah, Figures Anonymous. Some of them are great people. Some of them, some of the best people I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, they didn't help at all. It made me go, I'm gonna buy more figures just out of spite, just because that's just who I am.
Oh my gosh.
But you know what? Everyone loves me for it.
Debating.
I say you started getting me into it because of how many you buy.
Yeah, let's go, Money Pit.
Okay. Now that I'm actually able to stop and look at the price, because I just saw the first number and I was like, wait a second.
Like,
But
bro,
no,
how much
that's
did you
not
pay?
that bad.
Like, how much did you
Not
pay
that
for
bad.
this?
If it helps, my model is $100 less than that.
Yeah, and so is my T-Rex model. Actually, it's two.
Man,
Oh, it's $200 cheaper than my T-Rex model.
I feel bad for like other VTubers because I made all my stuff.
Also,
well, when you don't have the artistic talent that most people do, it's very unfortunate.
I mean, I have the autistic talent.
Wow.
It's not autistic talent. I just like making models. Okay.
Wow.
What? What?
Wow. Just wow. Just wow.
Look, I am on the spectrum. I can make all the jokes I want, damn it.
You know what? Everybody's on the spectrum, goddammit.
That may be the case.
This is psychologically proven true because it turns out the more research we've done is there's likely chance that the majority of the human populace actually has some form of autism. It's just that what level of autism they have.
It's like you're on the spectrum and you're on the spectrum and you're on the spectrum. Everyone's on the spectrum.
I was about to say, I found out that, you know how obsessed I am with Final Fantasy 14? Apparently that is my tism, basically. Apparently.
You're so stunning and brave for finding this out.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hide it.
I know you don't hide it. I remember
Have you seen my posters on my wall? Have you seen them?
I've also seen some of your designs for your VTuber. Yes, I know you. I know you have an obsession with 14.
Yes, I have. And then the health. No. It's 14 and 7 now.
Does everyone have an obsession, obsession with 14?
14 and 7, Grarl.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah. You call me. You say you're my best friend, but you don't even know.
You know what? I didn't know you were obsessed with 7. I know you're obsessed with 14.
Oh yeah, no, I got into 7 super duper recently and met Sephiroth, so
yeah.
Oh no.
And also
Oh no.
Also to answer your question, Jake, yes. 14 is really good.
I haven't played it, so I can't really.
Please play it. Please play it. Oh my god.
I don't like games like that.
I mean, that's fair.
Well, okay.
Not because they're bad. I don't like grindy games, and I say that in Monster Hunter.
I used to say the same thing, but you don't really need to grind the game until you're done with the story.
Yeah.
And that I don't like. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of that type of play style. I tend to like to get into the game and just play.
Yes, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It looks like a really fun game. There's the entire aspect of it, but I'm not really into the whole clicking aspect of it, and that's the main drive that kind of goes. I'm more of an action game player myself, so.
The clicking?
The multiple. How do I say this? This is gonna sound weird. How most RPG MMOs are. They basically have that whole each button does it a different ability type thing.
Well, if it makes you feel any better. Most of the time you only have to press 2.
Kinda, yeah, if you know what your rotations are.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for me, I
Fair enough.
Also, this thing is halfway finished.
Oh my gosh.
This is going to be a beast. This is an absolute monster, and I actually got this Dalek because of my graduation from the military.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to treat myself, and I'm going to get something, and damn the expense. I look up the price, and I'm like, damn the expense!
My gosh.
But it's
also Twitch, I don't need to see the Pokemon card. Go away.
You're just like, I got PTSD. Go away.
I already see cards on a day-to-day basis. I don't need to see more.
No, I sold these cards today. The last thing I need to do is get an ad for them.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
No, that's true. Also, Dalek, I have a new sponsor.
Oh, what's the sponsor?
Waifu Wares.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I'm I'm gonna try really hard to get like 30 consecutive viewers, so that way I can get my own cup. I've been scouting out artists to like make up the design for it. Ah.
So I say I can give you artist recommendations for the one who did mine.
Yeah. Wait, do you have your own cup?
Well, I have the art for it, but I never got to the point to where I could make my own cup with waifu wares because gamer sups and waifu are like, obviously it's a competing business, so I had to basically pick and choose.
That's Yeah,
and unfortunately, I would like to go with gamer sups. So
I do like to play. Not to slide, you know, on waifu wares, but no, like I like and also, like, again, I want to emphasize this is the foot. This is the foot. It's almost the size of my flipping hand.
oh my goodness.
It's almost the size of my it's almost the size of my fist.
Bigger than your palm, that's for sure.
It can literally fit in the palm of my fucking hand. Yeah, Day, like this is supposedly the biggest Zoid in the entire line.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, I now have like, so I have now the tallest Zoid, I have the longest Zoid, and now this is the biggest. And I have this, and I now have like the second biggest.
Yeah.
Which all of them were very expensive. Don't ask. It's like, don't ask. This is the most expensive in the entire collection.
Goodness gracious.
None of them came close, but there was actually no, I lied. There was only one that came close, and I got done finished paying that one off like months ago. It's called the Mad Thunder. It's a big old triceratops with like giant drills on its face. It's some really cool shit. But now I actually funny enough is that I actually have a perfect brain. And that's actually gonna be the next build. Because I am a glutton for punishment.
Yes, you are.
Look, there's a reason why I like From Software games, okay?
If we're talking about your secret closet from the back of your cage, man.
Yeah, you know the funny thing is like because I had to move back in with my family, right? And half of the stuff I put in my apartment is still in the closet, and my closet looks like a goddamn horror show.
Oh goodness.
I was making a weird joke, but I didn't realize you actually had your own personal S dungeon, man.
No, I don't have an S dungeon. I just got a whole lot of shit. I dropped it. Still dropped it. But yeah, no, my closet looks horrific. By the way, Maine is really pretty. I want to sit here and say that Maine is actually very, very pretty.
Those northern tree lines are always real great to see.
Have you guys ever tried lobster?
Yes.
Oh, you tried lobster too?
Yeah.
It's so good.
This is a man whose first time ever eating lobster sounds like it. This is so weird.
No, like literally, I actually had lobster for the first time in my entire life last week.
Oh my goodness.
I kid you not. I literally had lobster for the first time. I had my first lobster roll.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was, and the thing is, like, it was fresh caught. It was freshly caught lobster too. It was like local, freshly caught lobster. Also, the one thing I will say though, I was not expecting because I'm used to Florida, and down in Florida they don't charge you for like grocery bags.
Oh my goodness.
Maine does apparently. Maine apparently charges you for grocery bags.
Oh, I mean, that makes sense. It's plastic. They're trying to save the economy.
It doesn't even matter if it's plastic or not. They'll still charge you a grocery bag.
And
I think that's why a lot of people
just bring
tend
your
to
own
leave.
bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people will bring their own bags for groceries.
I need to start doing that because I've never done that. Those all my little books. And it's funny because like I always tell people like, oh yeah, I have a doujinshi, and everyone gets all excited like, oh, you got a sussy book. I'm like, no, this is my doujinshi. I can't find it, but I have like a thing about Transformers.
Mm.
And when people tell me, when I tell people that, are like,
oh, Carl, I didn't know you
they're
had
like,
a thing.
they're like, oh, okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I have like no like dirty books of any kind. Like when I mention doujinshis, I am about as innocent as you're gonna get.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's really, really unfortunate. I had books to recommend.
What do you mean? Wait, hold up, what? Hold up, what?
Nope, I'm not. Nope, I'm gonna leave that there.
Hold up.
No.
Are they Final Fantasy 14 books?
No!
Are they?
I'm obsessed, but
Yes.
not that obsessed. Ew.
Are they are they Asterion based?
What kind of person do you think I am?
Yes.
No.
Why do I feel like it has to deal with like werewolves?
I have a sneaking suspicion.
That's funny. No, it is not about werewolves. Goodness gracious. Oh, I'm the Sigma Alpha male. This.
Oh, like,
You know, speaking of like edginess and werewolves, did you guys see the new Elden Ring trailer?
For like Night Rain?
Yeah, because they had like Bring Me to Life by Evanescence playing.
Oh yeah. I was like, you couldn't have made your own music for it?
I'm like, are you fucking serious? Are you serious?
I
man?
looked at that. And I was like, out of every, you could have done Afterlife, which was so much better. You could have done any Evanescence song, but you chose that one.
It's like, oh yeah, it's like bring out. It's like wait, it's like what is it? It's like bring out like Skillet's Monster or Animal I've Become. Was Linkin Park not available for you guys?
Probably not. They probably said no.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is like Linkin Park too expensive for you guys? Jesus Christ. Some
Also,
say what?
Also, there's a new game that came out that I think you would really like, Grarl.
Oh, what's that?
It's called Guilty as Sock.
oh, that is fun as hell to play.
What is it?
I want to play it. Basically, you're a sock that has to go to court, and it's for the silliest of reasons.
Okay, so there's actually more to that. You play as members of the court, so you could either play as a judge, the juror, the bailiff, the journalist, the witness, the defendant, or the prosecutor. Like you could just do all sorts of roles in that game, and it's often like just make-believe arguments, or you can make custom packs, so you can actually fight, like have some really fun little like rants towards each other. If you have like a specific group you want to play with, that you could just have like bring in some real life drama just to have fun with it, and like that.
Okay.
And it is essentially Ace Attorney, but you're a sock, and you're just basically yelling at each other, trying to get one person to say guilty or not guilty.
Ooh, that gives me some ideas.
I was about to say, and it's only $5 too.
It is, and 5 gigabytes.
So, you guys want to do a collab sometime?
Hell yeah, I'll be down.
I am very busy until July, good sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot you're like Little Miss Manager now. Oh, excuse me.
Well, I'm also a full-time content creator now, but I haven't made the announcement yet. Hee hee.
Oh,
Nice, congrats.
oh yeah, no, like,
Thanks.
Oh yeah, congrats. But like, oh, I'm sorry that we're taking time out of your busy schedule.
Oh, actually, I may not be available till August because I have a rent fair in July. My bad.
Damn.
And the excuses keep rolling.
Oh, actually, I might not be available until Christmas because it's Grarl asking.
What do you mean? Okay, I see how it is. Okay.
I'm kidding!
But it's like really fun. I would recommend if you're going to do it, either make a custom pack of the people you know are gonna do it, or just use the gate-based game.
Okay. Also,
Yeah.
I know. Like I know.
I mean, I don't choose to be busy.
I know. It just
No one
happens
chooses to
fall
be
in your
busy.
lap. Your tiny little rodent
Teehee.
lap. No, but like I'm actually genuinely proud of like how well you've done.
And it's only gonna get bigger from here, so I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, and
Keep
I'm
on
actually,
growing.
and I'm actually very happy that you actually stopped by too.
Yeah. Oh, actually, something I haven't announced yet, but I will share with you, Grarl.
Oh. Okay.
In case you are, still going.
What to Offkai?
Yeah, look at my message.
Oh, I can't.
Uh-huh.
I can't this year.
No! Are you kidding?
Yeah. Do you want to know why?
Why?
This. Not this, but this.
Oh, I see.
The-
I see how it
the-
is.
Look, I wanted to go to Offkai, but like literally the entire move just went, okay, fuck all my plans.
Oh my god.
It's like no,
The military's just like, nah, we need to get this bitch out of here.
basically. I'm not kidding. They're like, Sarge, we know that you're gonna be leaving in July, but how about well, because I told them I was gonna leave in July, then it got reduced to May.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so they're like, all right, Sarge, we know you're gonna leave in, we know you're gonna leave in May. So here, your last duty drill is gonna be in May. Have fun. Hooah.
Oh my god.
It's like,
Hooah.
no, that's what we say in the army. We say hooah.
Oh. Do you know who you're talking to, Pearl? I have been an army brat for 22 years.
I know.
I know.
I know that. But Jay may not know that.
It's in every military movie. Ever.
I don't watch military movies.
He does not watch military.
You haven't watched Major Payne?
No.
I haven't.
And you're friends with him, Grarl?
I know.
What?
He thinks we're friends. I'm kidding.
Whoa.
I'm thinking, Carl. I'm thinking.
Okay, that gives me an idea now. You want to watch?
Oh,
Major
goodness.
Payne? Like, you want to watch Major Payne?
Oh my gosh, wait, all like on stream?
No. Well, I wasn't on stream because that's probably like a one-way ticket of like banned.
Whoa. Hang on. I have a way to where it can be a streamable option.
Okay.
I have my ways.
Oh.
But it may involve some money. But that is okay. It may involve some money.
You're saying that it's like it involves some money, but it's okay. It's like oh, it only costs a little bit of money. How much is it? Oh, what, $2,000? Oh, that's great.
No.
Also, hi Dragon, how you doing? Okay. What is?
Wait,
it?
which dragon?
Dragon Smart.
Dang, not my dragon.
Not my dragon. Not the bad dragon. This is the good dragon.
I was talking about my mod. What the hell?
You signed up for this.
Okay, so Carl always says he's the innocent one, but then he immediately says something like that.
Exactly.
Are you say so, or are you just a perv in disguise?
I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
I can either confirm.
That's funny.
I can either confirm or deny such claims.
That's insane.
I mean, have you met me?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly.
No, Jay, like.
I was about to say, oh my gosh, how did we meet? Wasn't it through a collab with Damien?
It was a collab with Damien. Like.
I'm trying to remember what it was.
I think it was like Among Us.
Oh, it might. No.
Yeah, I think it was Among Us because that was like.
Among Us.
Yeah, because that was like the popular thing to play with friends when I first started off as a VTuber.
Oh, yeah, because it was me, you, Damien, and then there was one other person. Oh, what was her name? Yeah,
Yeah, it was Jupiter. Yeah, and
Yeah.
and like Dalek is like one of my oldest and like best friends.
Even though I've been like 7 different things, but you know, we pop off.
Yeah, because it's like you've been like, I swear you have like multiple personality disorder, and they're all just like different types of VTubers.
That have all graduated and moved on.
I don't know, because I mean like the Egyptian goddess thing stuck around for a while until I don't think that one like graduated. I think it just like rebranded.
Well, okay, so that one stuck around for a while because I was in the transition of going corpo, then went corpo for like 2 months, and then that just fell to oblivion, and then I came back.
Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised about
So that's pretty much how it happened. Yeah, and you know, my NDA is over, so I do plan on sharing about it at some point.
Yeah, because I don't think you ever told me, but then again, I'm also like, you know, that's her business.
Well, my thing is that I was always so scared to share about it because I didn't want, because the person that I had the most problems with is still very active in the Demi-Pact community.
Oh.
So,
That's
yeah.
I think I applied for
I know a lot of people did, and it's just unfortunate that we can't accept everybody, because if we could, we would.
Yeah, because I got an email that's like, oh, sorry, we're gonna move on with other client. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, we had to fill, I think it was 3 spots.
Yeah. I mean,
So
like,
out of everybody who applied, well, and the thing was too is that we were being very picky. I wouldn't say picky. We were looking for like the specific one that we were looking for,
it's like,
and
yes,
we found our 3.
It's like, yes, that's the one right there.
Mm-hmm.
You were like,
Yeah, I think we had to. Well, interviews. We had to go through 4 rounds of interview processes.
Oh wow, so that's like.
In order to, because it took. We looked at everybody, and then I think we dropped it down to 32, then dropped it down to 21, and then to 16, 16 to 4, and then from the 4 we had to pick the ones.
And you know that's fair. That's honestly fair.
It was definitely a long process, I will say.
Yeah. I mean, like, for me, I'm a little bummed, but I'm like, you know, there's always next time.
Well, and not only that, they did say that they are gonna open up auditions again next year. I don't know when, but they do plan on opening up again, like indie auditions again.
Yeah, and you know what? I'll try to apply again once that opens up. Honestly, this year I'm just happy that I managed to get a sponsorship with Hobby Link Japan.
Oh yeah.
Because they like when I got that sponsorship, I almost fucking cried.
I was about to say, I think the one partnership that I was really excited about was Japanime Games.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I haven't done much with them because they haven't really come out with much, but I'm hoping that they start releasing more stuff.
I'm sure they will. I'll give them a chance. And then we also gotta get Jay here to grow. Like we gotta get him to like 500.
I'm already 500.
Well, we need to get to 1,000 then.
It was 600, and I have to make a waifu Doc J model for myself.
Please fucking do.
I'm almost there, dude. Almost there. So
I think what I'm gonna do is that once I hit, because I realized that because my whole running shtick was that once I get.
And don't worry about me. I'm doing fine about it. Do not that much. I'm perfectly fine with where I'm at right now.
That's okay. That's fine. I just like helping my friends out whenever I can. That's just how I am. But no, like I kind of learned that I'm like I don't think I'll be getting the Docky because that's gonna be an expensive, venture, and I'm not big enough to warrant a Docky. So,
That's fair. That's fair.
yeah, because that was always like my thing. I'm like, once I hit like 1,000, I'll release a Docky. Maybe I'll get like art commission for it just in case. But I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to announce like I'm gonna start like a funding for like a female like gender bent model. Because I have a ref sheet. I actually have a ref sheet of it. He's been sitting in my folder collecting dust for a hot while now.
I mean, the same one you used on Red Claw stream for that one Smasher Pass thing.
Yes. Yeah, Rari-chan.
Oh god.
Or was it Sukiya stream? I don't remember which one it was.
I don't know. I know I've used it a couple of times for Smasher Passes. Because, I mean, like, here's the thing. If I'm going to get artwork, I'm going to use it. Like, I've always appreciated when I get artwork of me, because I'm going to use it in any shape or form that I can. But, yeah, no, and, wait, Gaelic, have I showed you what my fall outfit looks like?
No.
Ooh, okay, hang on. I gotta show you what my fall outfit looks like. Chat, you guys won't be able to see it until I actually get it, but I just sent you.
Oh yes, you have sent me that one. You have, yes.
Yeah.
You sent me that one.
Yeah, but that was.
Oh.
That's it finished.
You sent me.
That's what
Yeah,
it was.
you sent me the before. Okay.
Yeah.
But ooh.
Yeah.
And then I also saw the other one, the comfy one.
Yeah. So that one's. I was originally gonna have that as like a summer outfit, but I'm kind of like leaning more towards like just like an overall just comfy outfit, I guess.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think I figured out what I was gonna do for like my different outfits and stuff like that. I think for each of the seasons, I'm gonna recolor or like get my leaves changed. So for like the winter, the leaves are gonna be like a dark blue for like the winter time. And then I was thinking for like spring, instead of it being,
Is that a Celine I see? Is that the Pegasus Switch on twitch.tv/ Pegasus?
Wait, is that? Oh my gosh, my baby! Hi, Celine.
I'm gonna be
Hi,
very
Celine.
much honest with you. These are more and more new people.
Thank you. How are you
Oh
doing,
my
Celine?
gosh, hi, Celine.
She is a
We love
lovely
Celine in this
person.
household.
We do. I've chatted with her many a times, and she's really and she's also like really into Zoids.
I'm a creature.
Yes, you are. But yes, we are
Technically,
building
we
this.
all are.
I mean, yeah. Ooh, actually, Day, like I just got an idea for your like different like ideas for like outfits and stuff.
Yeah.
What you could do, now hear me out. What you could do, and this is gonna fit with the squirrel theme. Just for like.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Oh no! Hear me out. I got an idea. So what you could do for each of the seasons, have like change your fur color.
Ooh.
Because
Well,
that could reflect different types of squirrels. Because you got like the gray squirrel, the white squirrel.
That's true. Well, I was thinking for like the springtime, because obviously that's like cherry blossom season. Instead of it being the leaves having like cherry blossoms, I also planned on having like my cardigan change colors too. So it's constantly like changing colors. Like the scarf isn't going to change colors only because I know the scarf is very difficult to draw. So having to redraw that multiple times, yikers.
Yeah.
But what I planned on doing was changing the color of the cardigan and then changing the color of the leaves. So like the leaves were going to be blue and the cardigan's going to be blue for winter. Then for the spring, they're going to be like obviously like change to cherry blossoms, so it's gonna be like pinks and like pastel pink and stuff like that. And then for the summertime, I was thinking of just having them be green, because obviously that's when like all of the leaves are back to like full bloom again and stuff like that.
Ooh, I like that. No, I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Well, and not only that, but I don't have to pay a whole bunch extra for it. Yeah. It's just a simple like, hey, I just need to change this color. Hey, I just need to change this leaf to this one.
Yeah, and it's short and simple. That's kind of like what I've been kind of doing. Is my mic a tad bit lower? Let me check here.
I did notice that earlier. You did get a little bit quieter.
Okay. It's also probably because my mic is kind of like at an angle.
Oh, okay, that
there
might
you go.
be it.
Okay, how is that better or is that too high? Is that better? Is that better for everybody? Okay, hang on. Actually, wait. Let me check my settings because the OBS is kind of fucky. Okay, yeah, it is set to my HyperX. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, that's better. But no, like that actually sounds really pretty. Also, how you doing, Celine? How you doing today?
Yeah, I planned on like kind of like drawing them out and then sending them to the artist, because Ninny, she has been amazing to work with this like model and everything coming out. She's been amazing to work with. Like just like the thing that I sent you the other day. Oh wait, I didn't send it to you. wait, I didn't send it to you. Hang on.
How dare.
No, I thought I did, but I've been trying to keep it as like secret as
no,
possible.
You're fine.
Also, that's like the rough sketch of it.
Yeah, let me put on some rubber tread. This thing has rubber treads, by the way.
Oh my goodness.
I can't wait for this thing. I'm actually gonna run to the store after this and like. Ooh, okay. Oh, I love that design so much.
I love it so much.
So pretty. Also, Jay, do you have any like fun like streaming stuff that's coming your way I
currently right now I'm just doing some random stuff on stream. I don't know why it compelled me to do this, but Paleoraptor, I accepted a challenge to make a hyper realistic dinosaur VTuber model.
Oh no.
And that's what I was doing earlier today, was working on the essentially a realistic Suchomimus model.
That would actually look. I will say this though, a lot of like dino VTubers, I would love to see their dino forms, both as like hyper realistic and just in anime style. Let's see here. Good debating on if I want to grab some Pokemon cards. Day, like you got some Pokemon cards for Celine over here.
Oh no.
Also, I gotta know, like, so I guess you guys are like in the same like corporation, I guess. You and
yeah,
Celine?
so I'm the lead talent manager, and she's one of the new Gen 3 talents.
Oh, okay. I can literally go to Celine and be like, I'm friends with your manager, and be like a total Karen about. No, I'm not going to.
No,
I'm not going to.
File a complaint with management.
Like, do you know who I am? I know your manager. I'm not gonna do that. I hate that. I hate those kind of people.
Oh my god, you'd be like, I know the boss. Do you?
I hate.
Do you really?
Look. Honestly, I hate those kind of people. I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely hate those people. It's like, great, I know that's great. You know the boss. I also don't care. Not my actual manager.
Your opinion doesn't matter to me because I don't really care what you say.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we love Celine. We love
do.
Celine.
She's a sweetie.
Yeah, okay. The thing is that I'm not Celine's manager. I'm the manager of the managers. I don't have any talent.
What do you mean?
The one talent. Okay. No. I used to have a talent, but they decided to graduate from the company, so I now manage the managers.
Oh, okay. Also, so I was actually wondering about Demi-Pack. So is that like new? Are they new?
Not really, no. I've been working with Demi-Pack for about a year now. Actually, no, it has been a year.
Okay.
So they've been around for about 2.5 to 3 years now.
Okay.
They
So,
only just recently became an LLC.
okay, I was gonna say because it's like they just kind of came out of nowhere. Like, no, like not. I'm sorry, like if that sounds offensive, but like, no, it just seems like they came out of nowhere, and like a lot of people just are now like popping up as like demi-pack.
Well, the thing is that Lucy Bubbs is the CEO, and she had already kind of built an establishment with herself, with her own community. And when it was started out, it was like Celine said, it was a group. It was a VTuber group of a bunch of creators. And then over time, it was kind of like Gen 1 was the sins, like the 7 deadly sins, like pride, envy, greed, lust, stuff like that. And so when they started actually branching out and starting to, you know, set up merch, do all of this other stuff, that's kind of when I started showing up, because I was a corporate VTuber that was like, I need a place to go right now because I'm out of this crappy situation. And so I offered to Lucy basically like, hey, I have a lot of experience with being, you know, a corporate VTuber. So like, why not have me, you know, just be a talent manager for you so I can gain some more experience in being a talent manager and use the experience that I have from being a corporate VTuber to like help out. And so that's kind of how my position started. And for the longest time before like Cynical and Celine and Bite and everybody else started showing up, it was just me as a talent manager. I was running both Gen 1 and Gen 2 as management.
Oh, okay.
So now since we've become an actual like agency, like an LLC, that's why you see a lot more managers with us and a lot more staff members and a lot more like the director of arts, the director of social media and stuff like that with us.
Okay. No, like, okay, that makes sense now. Yeah, it's just like I've never heard of demi-pack before until like I want to say like before I say right around like before I applied for demi-pack. Because I was like, because I'm not gonna lie, I was like a little bit of boost in confidence in myself. I'm like, you know, I'm getting a lot of sponsors lately. You know, I'm feeling pretty confident in myself. You know, I'm gonna apply for an agency and see what happens.
Yeah.
I got rejected.
That shouldn't dampen your spirit, man. You need to go further.
Okay, well, here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
With every rejection, there will always be an acceptance. It's just finding the right agency for you.
Sure.
And a lot of the times, it's just that the CEO or the person who is doing the audition process just thinks you're not quite there yet. They want to see, you know, you grow, you achieve bigger things, because yes, you've gotten these sponsorships and all that, but we want to make sure that, you know, you can withhold these sponsorships and that you're still able to keep them after a while.
Oh yeah, no, sure. No, I completely get that. And here's the thing, I'm not angry or salty about that. Like, I want to like stress I want to stress that like I am not angry or salty about that. I'm like, okay, you know, there's always a next time for me.
Yeah. I was about to say, and the thing is too, is that with demi-pack specifically, we always encourage that whenever we open auditions to reapply again, because maybe the last time we just didn't think that you know, were ready for it, and then we see you come back and we're like, oh yeah, I remember this person who auditioned last time. Let's see what they've done from then till now, and that way we can also see your growth from them, from then, or even video quality going up since then and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, because like I'm not gonna lie, I've been really wanting to like up my editing stuff, because here's the thing, like for a long time, like before I even started like streaming and all that kind of stuff, I did a lot of editing. I did a lot of video, movie editing, all that good stuff. So and I was actually self-taught, like 100% like from the ground up, self-taught. I didn't take a damn class in my life about it. So I have that as like a skill. So I've been thinking about since I'm wanting to grow more and more, I'm gonna probably dust off my skills of video editing and movie editing, and you know, apply that. It's just, you know, working a 9 to 5 and doing this kind of stuff. It gets a little like tiring at the end of the day, and I'm like, I don't want to sit here and edit like for several hours on end. But it's part of the grind. Like, it's like I always tell people, and it's like I tell my troops, right? When I was in the army, I would tell my troops, like, hey, are you hungry or are you starving? Meaning, do you want it? It's like, do you need it or do you want it? Basically.
Yeah.
Which, you know, needing something that's like, yeah, you know, I could need that, you know, at a later date. Or if you want it, it's like you can't live without it. You want it that badly. Actually, no, hang on. Actually, I screwed that up. Flip that around, as you were. If you want something, you know, like, yeah, you know, I want that. But, you know, if I don't have, but if I can live without it.
Yeah.
Gonna go grab some. Yeah, enjoy the lurk, Celine. Thank you for stopping by.
Also, I am gonna skedaddle, because in about 30 minutes, I have a Night Rain collab. So, I'm gonna skedaddle.
Yeah! Wait, I'm giving
Yes,
a
I'm
little,
very
little heart before you leave.
Oh, thanks.
Or is it I don't know. I'm not hip and cool with the kids.
Oh, dear God. I'm not that young!
Oh, bullshit! Bullshit!
I am 22! I am not that young!
Holy shit.
Yeah, baby. Laughs in early 30s.
Getting the fuck out of here. I'm getting the...
Yeah, get out of here, you beaver. Shoot. Yeah, you fucking, like, chipmunk. I was gonna say woodchuck, but, like, chipmunk works too. But no, like, she's a wonderful being. I love Daylight. But yeah, no, like, so like I was saying, so it's kind of like what I was telling my troops. It's like either you need it or you want it. Wanting it, it's like, yeah, you know, I could use it. I want it, but you know, I could live without it. You know, needing it is more of like, you can't live without it. You need this in your life. So that's kind of like where I'm at. Like, do I want it or do I need it in terms of like content creation? And honestly, I'm at the point where I'm like, I need it. Because here's the thing, it makes me happy. Because I'm kind of like at the point in my life where I'm like, I kind of want to do things that make me happy.
That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah. Because it's like, look, I'm tired of working a 9 to 5. I'm not gonna lie.
I think a lot of people are, especially in our given day, our given day, a lot of people are kind of like sick and tired of doing that grind and kind of want to just do things that make them happy. But the problem is, though, our world is kind of run on just tiny little bit of thing called money.
Yeah, and that's always the bad thing, is that, you know, I'm a tiny, like, we're both like tiny, like, streamers basically. And yeah, you know, as much as I love streaming, it also, you know, it doesn't pay the bills. But, you know, that's also, you know, okay. You know what I mean? I mean,
currently right now, you're like a young streamer, so you're not going to be like, I won't say young, like age-wise, more like you're not up to the level that you can use this as an avenue for
well, yeah.
But I'm not saying you won't. You are, the more you keep at it, the more you do what you want to do, the more you push that drive in, you'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah, and people will see it and they will come.
Yes. Like the Mr. I'm so say so.
I am say so, leave me be. Actually, no, I'm not. Who the fuck am I kidding?
Yeah, who are you fucking kidding here, man?
Yes,
the only person that's probably say so here is me.
Yeah, probably, honestly. But you know what? That's okay though. That is perfectly a-okay. Yeah,
and the more you drive, the more you'll get there. Don't worry about it, man.
Nah,
you're doing fine the way you're doing things.
Yeah, I'm enjoying my journey. That's the thing. I'm not too focused. I mean, like, yeah, I'm a little focused, but like, I'm also just enjoying it.
Understandable.
And I think that's the best way to look at it, is that, you know, I'm just enjoying how. Oh dear God! Like, okay, I wanted you to like look at this. This looks like a weird ass little saw trap. Like, that's how the inner like mechanism for the arms and legs are supposed to go.
I feel like that can easily break if it wanted to.
This is going to be interesting because this model kit's nearly 20 years old, so we're gonna figure out how well the mechanisms are gonna work. Like, so when this Zoid is on, right? So when the Zoid is on, it's going to, these are going to rotate, and it's going to turn its head left and right and then let out a screech. And also the eyes are also going to light up as well.
Mm-hmm.
The horn itself doesn't light up, sadly.
I think it was supposed to when you connect, when it eyes light up, you're supposed to do that, but I don't think
it's supposed. Well. I think it's supposed to, yeah, because it's like, so that right there is part of like the whole like light mechanism right there. So this whole thing's supposed to light up, and then
you could tell that the little piece of red plastic on top of that cockpit was supposed to be like a way for it to like.
Yeah, it's light piping basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's light piping. It's really cool. Like, okay, light piping can look nice if it is done correctly. Right? So light piping can look nice if it's done correctly, but most of the times, without any form of light, your toy looks dead as fuck. Okay, so looking at this, you know, in hindsight, I probably should have looked at the instructions before I start yoinking like pieces out.
That's probably a good idea. You should probably have been like, so what do I need to do here?
Well, because I wanted to do this like simultaneously, but yeah, no. In hindsight, I probably should have just done this one step at a time. Now I'm looking like a goddamn putz. Also, I love using the word putz. It's a fun word to say. Okay, we're on to something now. Okay. So after that, so we're gonna need this. So that's gonna go on, I think, like so. Nope, that one's gonna go on. See, that's one of the other nice things I love about doing model kit building streams, is that it gives my autism like the nice little hit of dopamine.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I get to, you know, nerd out about this shit with one of my best friends, which is you.
Oh, I didn't realize you thought of me as your best friend. Oh.
Yeah, I do, because we spend a lot of time together.
Yeah.
And that is a bot that we're gonna ban. I know my tones just absolutely just get fucking whiplashed around, don't they?
Oh no, I understand the feeling, because I have to deal with bots a lot on my own stream, so.
Yeah, no, like I hate these fucking things. The bots can just go fuck themselves. I hate them.
Oh yeah, I played when I first streamed Monster Hunter Wilds. God,
oh my god, the fucking bots were insane.
Yeah,
Holy
it was due to the fact that at the time I was streaming that Monster Hunter was a popular game, which meant that it was just godforsaken, littered with bots like nothing.
Oh my god, yes. Like, oh, your chat looks empty. Here, blah blah blah. Go to this link here that's totally not suspicious to increase your follower. Yeah, basically you're saying I need to bot my followers or bot my views, which is gross. I
hate that.
I hate people who do that.
Definitely, it's terrible. It kind of ruins like the image of like what is streaming in general.
Yeah, and it's just like that. To me, I just see that as just kind of disgraceful.
Oh, definitely.
Like, you know, you can get. Hang on, I'm taking this off screen so that way I can just collapse these pieces in because these things get a little fidgety. But no, it's just like you can like try to grind for your damn viewers instead of just like taking the easy way out and just buying them like a jackass. Sadly,
Yeah, jackass.
Honestly, oh, by the way, you've seen Happy Gilmore, right?
That's where I got it from.
Yeah, I know. Did you know that the alligator that was in Happy Gilmore just died?
No!
Apparently the alligator's name is Maurice.
Yeah, that was the name of the gator in the movie.
Yeah, Maurice the gator. Yeah, apparently he died at the age of 80.
And he was an old man. Yes, but I'm glad that he passed away.
I'm just like, holy honestly, I was just more like, holy shit, that thing lived forever.
Oh, alligators can live. That was the best term I could say. It was a domesticated gator. That's why it would live so long.
Well, but still, like, it honestly just surprises me about like just the longevity of them. Like, that's kind of nuts. Like, even for a reptile, that's kind of crazy.
Oh, it depends on like the animal itself, because most animals live just as long as humans if given enough time and like
care, time, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
There's a line from a movie which is Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. Given medicine, a Neanderthal who could have lived in 30 can live up to the same age as a normal human being.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's the reason why our life expectancy got so high is due to the fact that we got modern medicine.
Yeah,
it's like how
it's like latest new invention, penicillin.
Not to mention not just penicillin. There's also the aspect of antibiotics.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just
antivirals.
I'm just using penicillin as like an example.
Oh, penicillin was the biggest discovery ever. When we discovered it, we found out that not all bacteria are bad, and we can use them to our benefits.
Yeah, and there we go.
And fungi. My bad, not bacteria, fungi.
Yeah. Hang on. Using my monkey feet to grab the. I'm actually kind of scared of touching these things because they're vacuum chrome.
Ooh.
Well, vacuum chrome. Well, because I know vacuum chrome has a tendency of scraping easily.
Yeah.
Like if you have like Transformers and if you're a child of the 90s and you had Beast Wars figures, vacuum chrome is like the bane of your existence.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I was an idiot child, and I thought it would be a great idea to put that in a microwave.
I could see that.
I wanted to see what happened, and I saw a warning on the side of a microwave that says, "Do not put this substance in here." And I was like, I want to know what this does.
Jesus Christ.
I'm a curious person.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's not surprising that you try to put that in the microwave.
However, because of that learning experience, I found out that all it does is just crack up the metal, or find faults in the line of the metal, and it cracks it.
Yeah. There we go. So we now have one whole leg.
Warning, chat. This was done when I was only 7, so I wouldn't recommend this to anyone.
Holy shit! Okay, so because it has wheels and like a rubber pad on its foot, it's standing on one leg.
I could start on one leg too.
I actually can too. I have like, surprisingly enough, like if you ever meet me IRL, here's the thing: I may be big and clumsy, but I actually have extremely good balance.
You know what? I'm gonna test that theory.
Please do. Like I shit you not. I pride myself on that. I have a really good sense of balance.
Next TwitchCon, we're gonna test this theory.
Oh, I was gonna say like maybe Offkai.
I do not know what Offkai is.
Okay, so Offkai is a VTuber focused convention.
Ah.
Yeah. It is a.
I'm going to be completely honest with you, Carl. I may call myself a VTuber, but I just don't want to show my face, and I thought it'd be a better idea to do a 3D model.
Yeah, you can still. I mean,
I
like,
know nothing of VTuber, like culture of any kind, and I'm going to be honest. I didn't even know what you guys were talking about the entire time when Dialect was in here.
You're still considered a VTuber.
So I was generally confused as hell when you guys were talking about this stuff. I was like, what the hell is this? What are they talking about?
No, you're fine. No, you're absolutely fine. No, like, you're still considered a VTuber.
I know I'm still considered a VTuber. It's still funny to think about is that, like, I'm not like, how do I say this? I'm not like most people.
You're not like the other girls.
No, I'm not saying like that is a bad thing or a good thing. I'm just saying like I didn't get into VTuber because of like of a specific content, like a specific VTuber.
No. It's a joke.
I know it's a joke. I'm just sitting here like I'm kind of feeling bad because there's these people will tell me their stories of like, oh, I got into VTubing because of this specific content creator, and also I got the same type of scissors you do to cut plastic.
Oh, the little nippers here?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are just generic nippers that I think I got these at Hobbytown, USA. I think no, these are just generic nippers. I need to get new ones.
Yeah. Anyways, I was like saying about my little thing here, and then I'm like here like, oh, I just want to be a dino guy.
Honestly, that's a mood. I don't blame you. Also, I had a screwdriver here somewhere. I know not where it went.
You talking about Phillips heads or flathead?
Yeah, Phillips head, the little star one.
Yep, Phillips head.
Yeah, I had one here somewhere because it requires it. Because I use it for my desk, and I don't know where it has gone. Oh, I think I know where it is. Because I think it's in this little cubby.
Little cubby.
Yeah, so my desk actually comes with like this. Yep, here it is. So my desk actually comes with this little like basket, or it comes with two baskets. And I need to put the other one on. But and it came with like this, obviously this little Phillips head screwdriver. It's really, really nifty. We just put it in there.
Okay. You using like phrasing that is like so old.
What did I say?
Nifty.
Yeah, I always say nifty.
I know it's like, God, I don't hear people use that word a lot, and I forget how old I am because that was a thing that like when I was younger. That was a lot.
I still say tight. By the way, I still say tight. Oh, that's tight.
Like toik, like a toiga.
That's toik, like a toiga. Yeah, Austin Powers. No, like I still say tight. Like I will sit there and say dude and tight all the time. Like I know,
Same.
I don't think a lot of younger kids say dude all the time. They say bro. They say bro, like bruh.
Bruh.
I just say dude. Like, dude, really?
Dude.
But then again, I'm like very much ingrained in the 90s and early 2000s.
Same. I'm like, I know I'm in the same boat. We're like the same age, so.
Well, yeah, because it's like you understand my pain and suffering.
Yeah. But I'm trying to learn a lot about the modern day era of content creating because one of the biggest things I've kind of learned is that brain rot is kind of pretty not well known out there. But I also found out that people do generally like something that's like geek and everything. For example, recently I posted a animation on my TikTok and that shit blew up, and I'm kind of surprised because it was not like the most complex thing I've ever made, but it was definitely something I enjoyed working on.
I actually like your animations, dude.
Thank you. I'm proud of them. I generally I love working on them.
Yeah, they're
it just
fun.
Takes a lot to build up to get to them, and it is so hard to make something coherent with a lot of stuff you do because you don't know how it's going to work.
Yeah,
basically
like,
streaming.
yeah,
except,
like content creation is always like a gamble. Yeah, content creation is always a gamble.
Everything. What do I do?
Say what?
It is a gamble, a big one.
Yeah, it's usually because like it's so like content create, especially like with the VTubing scene because of how oversaturated it is. It's almost like putting a ship in a bottle, almost, I guess, is the proper... Well, I wouldn't say that's probably the right analogy, but, like, it's for the situation at, you know, for right now, I guess you could say so. But it's mostly, like, just an investment.
Oh, definitely. Like,
but that's why I always say, like, the best way to go about it is, like, treat it as a hobby. There we go. Like, that's always, to me, that's always, like, the best way to handle content creation is just treat it like a hobby. Oh, ah, shit. Wow. Hi, Saint, how you doing?
Oh! Shit. Another new person I don't even know.
Yeah,
it's interesting hanging out with your content. Like, it's interesting hanging out with like you and everything, and like your streams and everything, because I meet so many new people that I would never have met in my entire life.
Yeah, no, like Daylight's a really nice. She's really nice. Like I said, she's like one of my older VTubing friends.
Not to mention, it's kind of like, how do I say this? Scary that you know so many people, and I'm like, you're like, how the hell do you meet these people?
Kind of like over the years, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's the best way of like describing it. It's like, you know, over the years a little bit. Also, I don't know why I feel like like the glow on like my stream got a little bit brighter.
Probably.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, because it's like,
I think I think I need to change my approach of how to talk to people, because I generally think people think I'm like pissed off all the time. I don't know why.
I mean, just say hi. It's kind of like what I sometimes do, is just kind of bumble in and just be like, hi.
Because I've talked to a few people, and they've generally told me that I sound like I'm pissed off when I respond to people in messages. Like I sound like I generally don't want to talk to people, and I'm like,
I can kind of see that. I can kind of see it.
I'm like, I don't know how to respond to people cheerfully. I just respond in the best way I know how to respond, saying like, "Hi, how are you?" Okay, and
it's okay. So the thing is like with text can only convey so much.
Yeah, I don't know how. Like, it's like when I text people, they immediately think I'm like majorly pissed off. I don't know how. I just do a general response.
No, like I know you're not. I know you're not pissed. I know for a fact you're not pissed. But no, it's just like
you know me for a while, man.
Well, I know that, but I'm also saying like text can only convey so much emotion without like a little like emoji or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think it's due to the fact I don't show like emoticons or anything. I generally just respond with okay.
Yeah, and sometimes they can come off a little bit cold. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, like
I'm not trying to.
I know. Like, I know you're not trying to come off as that. I know, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes like short messages like that. Yeah, it can come off a little bit like that, but that, you know, that's okay though.
I've seen so many people tell me that I sound like I'm being like generally too cold in my messages. Like I'm trying to try to communicate with people. I honestly think they don't realize that I generally am better at talking with people than I'm actually texting people.
Yeah, no, like I could tell, and you know what? That's okay. That's perfectly okay. Like, honestly, I'm also, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm also kind of bad at talking to people too. Especially,
they don't teach you proper communication skills in high school.
They honestly, can I be real with you? No, high school really doesn't.
I generally think high schools are just there just to put your student through some weird memory test, constantly trying to see how well they can retain information. Because honestly, a lot of stuff you learn in high school you don't learn,
or you don't really need later on in life.
Yeah.
Also, let me see here. Doing good. Hope you. Yeah, we're doing good. We're just building a Zoid, and just chatting and having a good time.
Yeah.
What were you saying though, Jay, about high school?
Oh, I believe high schools are technically just places where people just teach. They don't really teach you anything. They just test your memory, how well you retain information.
Honestly, I feel like that's just the American school system in a nutshell.
No, I don't even think it's the American school system, because I've talked to people all over the entire world, and they generally have the same problem. It's just generally testing like how well you retain information. Like there's no challenges there half the time, and not a lot of the information. You can just get the same information from just looking at your phone nowadays, because there is no reason to like remember a lot of these issues.
No, that's true.
A lot of things. The thing you probably is a good teaching point, and I'm glad that my school kind of taught me this, is how to do taxes and teaching me the government, how it works.
Yeah. And just basic history 101. Like they don't even teach like all of like actual like history. It's just cliff notes.
I remember a couple of history books that I often would be so pissed off about when I hear people talk about them, is anything that deals with Native American people.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, like when I went to high school and all that kind of stuff, they didn't teach us a lot about Native American history.
Yeah, that's like often or not one thing that they kind of just glazed over, because a lot of any U.S. history book would just say this land used to house the Native American,
or like
and that's the only thing.
Or like this place used to house the XYZ tribe here, and then they got forced out at the end.
Yeah, there was like nothing else. They don't talk about like any of the actual historical events that happened during these these exact moments. For example, like how I bet if I told you this, you probably would not know it till now.
I mean, honestly, probably.
I'm going to DM you it because I don't know if it's against Twitch TOS.
Let me see here.
I will DM you it.
Also, I see that little picture of the Suchomimus. My arms are tiny, but they are mighty. It's not the size of the arms that count. It's how you like to bitch slap a motherfucker with them. Unfortunately, I don't have that ability. It's amazing the difference of what's Hopscotch with limited history between. That is true too, but also at the same time, if we were to teach like some of the stuff that we would teach students in universities and stuff, we would be here for quite a while. No, I think what we really need to do is like teach, kids and, young adults and stuff like that, just basic life skills, how to balance a checkbook and, investments and all that other good stuff. That's me. That is me speaking. I am, as you say, a filthy capitalist. Because teaching investments is a good thing. There we go.
Sorry, it took me a while. I had to actually learn how to say that certain president's name.
Yeah, I think that people should be told about that, but yeah, I don't know if that would be Twitch friendly.
Yeah, that was a bit of history people did not know about.
Oh, they did not know about that?
Yeah, no one knows that. Like, if you didn't tell people about this or actually didn't know about U.S. history, this is something that nothing gets told about to anyone.
Yeah. And also, like, with World War II, it's like, they don't even really teach you, like, the whole history of World War II. It's more of, like, just a brief cliff notes about what happened, basically. All the major battles.
Oh, yeah.
And even with the major battles and stuff like that, it's mostly just, like, a kind of, like, history abridged versions of that. And it's like, have fun learning about this at a university, basically.
Actually, my history teacher must have been like really advocate about history because she would teach us so much about like U.S. history and World War II and everything. Like we even watched Schindler's List.
I'm gonna be honest, I have actually never seen Schindler's List.
Really?
Yes.
It's generally a good movie.
I hear it's a really good movie.
It has Liam Neeson in it, so it has to be good.
I was gonna say, yeah, like if it has Liam Neeson in it, then yeah, that's actually pretty good.
To clarify, if you were under the age, this was taught in senior, like high school. So, you either, if you were old enough to watch it on yourself, like you, if you were 18 or older, you were able to watch it. If you were under the age of 18, you had to get parents' consent to watch it.
Yeah, because they talk about some effed up shit in Schindler's List, from what I could tell.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I have actually never seen Schindler's List, and I've always wanted to.
It's a good movie. I would recommend if you want to watch it, and if you want to get like a little behind the scene history about like what happened during those times. That's a really good one.
I was gonna say, like, for me with my family, I'm very much aware about what happened during that time period, knowing my family's history. I'm very well acquainted.
Yeah, there's also some stuff they don't really teach you about other Native things. I know I'm a big thing on Native Americans because I am one, so I know a lot about the history of Native Americans. Everything.
I know the history of my people.
I know the history of my people. Did you know during World War II?
I can just imagine you like someone's trying to teach you about Native American history, and you're like, "Do not cite the deep magic with me. I was there when it was written."
I know my own legacy. You speak heresy when you say the name.
You speak heresy when you utter the name Pegamagombo.
Pegamagombo?
I actually don't know how to pronounce his name. Pegamagombo?
No, I find that funny because you just grabbed some like really like weird name.
I mean, like, it's either that or Geronimo. I don't know that many Native American names.
You could just say Sitting Bull. There's one.
Oh yeah, the City Bull. That's another one.
Yeah. Or
really, like Pegamagombo is like a kind of an obscure one.
No, there's a lot. There's a lot. There's Squanto, which is the
I hate
Squanto,
this so much. Yeah.
The spirit of Thanksgiving, or what was I think was the original name of the chief that they used to tell the story of the first Thanksgiving.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of Thanksgiving.
I guarantee you, if you actually knew the history of Thanksgiving, then yeah, you wouldn't be a fan of it either.
I know a little bit of the history of Thanksgiving, not a whole lot, but just like some, and I know like it wasn't quite a pleasant time for both parties. Mostly the natives.
Yeah, mostly the natives, especially when you know
he got a little small tail. He got baby tail.
You match.
I got a long tail, thank you.
No, I was referring to your little tiny baby arms.
I was gonna say, like, that's a baby tail, not a baby arm. If he had baby arms, then yes, maybe we matched.
Guys.
No.
Note to self: never make fun of a dinosaur's tail size. They get
Dang it, Growl!
I didn't do anything, hi Dubs.
Dang it, Growl!
I still love that I actually baited Red Claw to saying that. And then I messaged him like, oh no, I intentionally baited him to say that, and I was like, thank you. But then again, I'm a gentleman, and I just have them like, hey, can I use this as a sound alert? Because I don't want to just go out and just use people's voices without permission.
Understandable. Anyways, like there's more. I bet a lot of people by now know who are the Navajo Code Talkers.
Yeah, I know who they are.
There was a specialized group in the U.S. Army during World War II that kind of led up to the Black Ops.
Yeah,
They were known as the Rough Riders.
Yeah, because like the Navajo code talkers, they were so good that they actually stumped the Japanese.
They still can't break the code.
That's who, the Japanese or just people in general?
Anyone. Like, the only people that actually knew about the code were the Navajo code talkers. And I think
they're all
there is
dead.
only one. God damn, what was the name? There was only one left.
Oh damn.
And he's up there in age, so that means that code is going to be
lost to time.
Gone.
Basically.
Yeah, lost to time soon.
Also, I did not know Teddy Roosevelt was a Rough Rider.
Oh yeah, he's a big Rough Rider. He was
Also, can we just sit here and say Teddy Roosevelt?
Started, I think.
Well, and also, can we just sit here and say that Teddy Roosevelt was kind of a Giga Chad?
I will not. I will. The only thing I will ever give that guy credit for is the starting the conservation movement. Other than that, he is dead to me.
I actually don't really know too much about Teddy Roosevelt, I'm gonna be honest. I just know a lot of the memes that people say that he did, so I was like, oh yeah, he sounds like a Giga Chad.
He is kind of like the Chuck Norris, but yet again, the main reason why I don't like him is because he did fucky wucky with Native Americans, and I don't like.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
don't
fuck
like
that.
I'm going to be honest with you. Majority of all presidents kind of did fucky wucky with Native Americans.
I was gonna say,
I
when did they not?
The only one that pretty much did nothing to the Native Americans was pretty much Jimmy Carter and Joe Biden.
That sounds about right. I was gonna say, like, I was gonna say, wasn't Jimmy Carter like a very progressive president?
Oh yeah, he was really good. He actually put a lot of movements in because the Congress kind of liked him at the time.
Yeah.
So he got to do a lot of good things, but they were kind of outweighed by Reagan's stupid policies and shit like that.
Yeah. See, the thing with Reagan, I hear from a lot of people, either people love him or they hate him.
The only people that love Reagan are the rich.
That is true. That is very true.
That's because he was the one that put forward why our economy is declining. He's the reason we have the problems we have today.
Oh yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah. Majority of the stuff, like one of his biggest policies was giving like tax breaks to the rich because he thought, and I quote, don't get me wrong, his intentions were right. Yeah, trickle-down economics or Reaganomics, which is basically give more people money, like rich people money, and then they'll put more into the economy, and in doing so benefiting the middle class, which in turns did not work out. That just made rich people richer.
Yeah, because it sounds like Reaganomics just didn't work. I mean, like on paper, it sounds nice. I also don't
on
really.
paper, it was phenomenal.
I was gonna say, then again, I don't know too much about economics, so I was like, yeah.
Yeah. On paper, it was a decent plan. Problem was, though, people don't work out the way you think they are because a lot of people are either selfish or only out for themselves.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be real. Humans are greedy. Humans are very, very greedy creatures.
If this was done when we know for sure people weren't going to abuse this entire system, then it would have been perfectly fine. But the problem is, though, people abused the fucking system, and now we're at where we are because of that entire situation.
Yeah, no, we're screwed because of that. We're screwed because people just couldn't stop being greedy.
And this is why, kind of like a lot of people are kind of hating on, like, a lot of the economy issues is due to the fact of that Congress made those decisions without trying to find other means to help people.
True, yeah. Because if you really want to think about it, all they are looking out for is their constituents.
Yep.
Which kind of sucks. It's like, I want to sit here and say, like, totally. Oh yeah, this place is great, but yeah, no, like, the economy's awful.
Oh, definitely.
And we're just sadly trying to pick up the pieces and try to live our best lives. Oh, and there goes. Yeah, there goes like a whole arm.
I saw that.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah.
It's like, yep, and there goes an arm. No worries. Let me see here. Nah, because I'm trying to panel line this damn beast.
And
Let me see.
And since then, the government has been trying to find ways to mitigate what Reagan did because I'm going to be honest, the government is kind of at this point kind of been just so full of like people just trying to keep that policy in because they think, oh, this will benefit us, this will benefit us, without realizing it benefits no one at this present moment except for the rich.
I was gonna say, like, you know what would really benefit us? A way to reduce the inflation. I would love to buy a house because I'm getting up there in age, and I'm like, oh yeah, I would love to buy a house. I'm in my early 30s, you know, I'm kind of in the prime of my life and all that kind of stuff. Oh no, I can't buy a house because it's too damn expensive.
Nah, you should have bought that when it was 2019.
Yeah, in 2019, I didn't really
have
have.
Able to actually afford.
I was gonna say because I did not have the hindsight in getting a. Oh, did my internet go out? Oh no, there we go.
I think your internet's going out.
No, I think it just had a hiccup.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it just had a hiccup.
Okay, good. You're back.
Yeah, no, we're good. No, but normally I don't usually get into politics and all that stuff on my stream, but like, yeah, no, I would love to buy a house, but no, fuck it. We can't have nice things anymore now, can we?
Yeah. Even in the state I live in, which is permanently cheap to live in, buying a house still costs a lot of money.
It does, and like Florida as well, because like here, don't get me wrong, I love Florida. Florida's great, but like Florida's also getting way too damn expensive.
Yeah, that's because there's more to the reasons why Florida is getting expensive. It's due to the fact that it is a state that is derived off of tourism, which can cause a lot of like influx of people going in there, which means we have to keep prices at a relevant price range, and that often makes competition and then causes a lot more problems.
Yeah, and considering that I lived in a tourist town, basically, yeah, no, well, yeah, I lived in the Panhandle, basically, but what you call it? Florida in general just basically just thrives on tourism to a fault, basically. Let's see here. And especially like if you live in places like Orlando and shit like that.
Yeah, I guess it's usually a problem of like too many people in a given location.
Yeah.
And that's usually happens. That's why places like in California are so expensive, because it is a port town, and often or not people can decide prices of the local market there, and the more people that live there, the more housing becomes expensive because you got to build housing to get more like people to live there, and not to mention that a bunch of other people live there, such as the rich, and it gets to the point that heavily populated areas are more of a pain to live in than living in like small towns, because small towns tend to have like a better understanding of like they need to just like have a better pricing range and everything.
Let's see here. The housing market down here is obliterated, especially with the past hurricanes and laws that don't help the infrastructure. That is true too. Like, especially if you live in Florida, yeah, no, like the infrastructure is completely fucked. Because because I don't live there anymore, but I can sit there and say, so like I lived in a place called Panama City, right? And after a hurricane,
the girls are pretty. Please take me home.
It was no, it's fine. It was literally like Alabama, like lower Alabama, basically. Just tons and tons of rednecks as far as the eye can see.
Yeah, understandable.
But yeah, like down there, because of a hurricane that happened, the infrastructure is completely fucked, and they kind of just ate up everybody's land just so that way they can make room for condos and hotels. So I was gonna say, like, I almost caught myself because I'm like, oh wait, no, hang on. Why am I like potentially doxing myself? I don't live there anymore. Fuck it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you really.
Really what? I was gonna say like, wait, why am I censoring myself? Like, I'm very open about where I used to live I'm very open about the places where I used to live.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why does it matter where you where you live? It's not like someone's gonna go be like, oh darn, I went here because he used to live here.
Yeah, I mean, like, shit. Me and Momo, we talk about these places all the fucking time in streaming on chat. It's like, oh wait, why the hell do I care? Fuck it.
It's like, there's no reason for me to not tell the people where I live. I tell people where I live. I live in like one of the coolest places in the world, North Dakota.
Oh my god, I would actually love to live in North Dakota.
It is generally not that bad. I will have to tell people, it is not as glorious as any other state. It literally is just majority farmland, and we only have, I think, 4 or 5 major cities,
and a lot of dinosaurs.
Most of them are not that big,
and a lot of dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, of course. The Hell Creek Formation is just south of us, which is in the Badlands, a part of North Dakota, which is relatively to the south. And one of the cities I know of, which is Dickinson, has one of the museums that holds the Triceratops fossils there, as well as Edmontosaurus and Tyrannosaurus Rex.
That
is actually where most of the research is done on the Hell Creek Formation up here.
That's actually really fucking cool.
Oh, definitely.
Like, genuinely, that's so fucking cool. Alright, so...
I've been seeing you mess with this tail for a while. Is it that, like annoying to figure out?
No, it's pretty simple. I'm also just, like, panel lining as I go.
I understand. Oh, yeah. I see. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just kind of, like, panel lining this thing as I go. Because actually, this knocks off one of the Zoids I had on my bucket list. No, like, seriously, I do have a Zoids bucket list.
I could just see now old man Graro being like, I have collected all the Zoids I wanted. All of a sudden comes out with a new Zoid.
God
damn it! Beep, monitor. Beep.
It's like, my final request is to get all the ones on my bucket list when I was a lad. But no, like, I actually don't have that many Zoids left on my list.
I'm debating on getting one of those Berserk Fury armor sets, so I could get. And I'm also debating on getting that one Berserk Fury.
The one that's like $300.
Yes.
I am too. And especially since they announced new armor sets for that figure.
I know, that's the exact reason why I'm like thinking, fuck.
Well,
it
because
makes the Zoid sound even cooler.
Well, yeah, because since the Liger Zero came out with CAS armor, it only comes natural that the Fior does as well, because it's actually Liger Zero's companion unit.
Yeah.
Because, like, in lore, that is actually what it is that originally the Liger Zero was a Imperial Zoid, but during a siege, the Republic swiped the prototype for the Liger Zero and bada bing, bada boom. The Republican Army now has a Liger Zero, whereas the Empire technically does with the Liger Zero X, but it also has the Führer, which is its companion. It's its rival and companion. It's kind of funny how that works.
Interesting.
With a strike laser claw and its tiny little baby arms. I wish I was kidding. No, this is actual Zoids lore. It has a.
No, I know. I've seen it use the the light strike, the lightning claw.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how. Yeah, no. Out of all the body parts that you could have, to put a strike laser claw, maybe it's feet, maybe some
his teeth.
Strike laser fangs, just something. Oh, it's tiny little baby arms that it can't even use. Yeah, that makes perfect fucking sense.
When I saw that during the anime, I just busted out laughing and was like, really?
Yeah, Zoids do be having like some funny ass lore sometimes.
I still find it funny how many times they reuse animations in that series.
Well, yeah, it's also like that's you gotta understand, like, in terms of like production wise, having cell shaded I was gonna say, like, having cell shaded CGI is kind of expensive.
Not nowadays, actually.
Well, I would say back then,
yes, it would have been very expensive, but nowadays it's kind of very simple. I could just add a shader to it in.
Yeah, but also this is like the super early 2000s when like CGI was starting to become normalized.
Yeah, nowadays it's not that hard to do, and I'm kind of like a little weirded at because okay, I'm gonna be honest. I've watched a couple of Phobos's like clips on a lot of the Zoid stuff that they kind of come out with recently and talked about and all like this stuff, and a lot of it is that they never technically has changed the style of Zoids.
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean,
they still do the cell shaded 3D models.
I take that back. I take that back. They did try to change the art style once.
I think that was in Zoids
Fusor.
Genesis?
Nope, it was Fusors.
Oh, Oh, God. We don't talk about Fusors.
Yeah, Fusors is the only time where they really try to mix it up and try a different art style, and it didn't fucking work, and it was one of the reasons why Zoids got canceled so hard.
But they brought my favorite Gogolus to the screen.
Which one? The Giga?
Yeah, Giga Gogolus.
That one's actually a really cool kit. I have mine. It's just buried, and I have it with the super cannons, which is a cannon set that is meant for the OG Gogolus, but you can also mount it on the Giga as well.
So, like I said, I played Zoids Battle Legends, and there is a cheat code with Zoids Battle Legends that allows you to play as Giga Gogolus.
That's cool.
And honestly, every time I would do like versus mode, I would always play as the Giga Gogolus and just go around shooting my giant twin barrel cannons on the back of me and being like, pew pew.
It's like
mortals fear me.
It's like
I
have become death, destroyer of worlds.
I have become death, destroyer of worlds.
And the clapper,
conqueror of life.
And the clapper of your cheeks.
That was the sad thing, they never put Dark Sprinter in there.
Yeah. It's like Dark Sprinter's kind of cool as shit. Should. Yeah, it is kind of sad.
Because there's a trailer of the Zoids Battle Legends, and they had like a couple Zoids that you can't touch in there.
Oh, can you? I wouldn't know. I haven't really played it.
No, I understand. Like there was a couple Fusor Zoids in there. Like there's a Honey Badger.
No, that Honey Badger is actually a lizard.
Oh, was it a lizard? Okay.
Yeah, it's the Dark Arm lizard.
And then there was the one where I think look like was the Griffin one. I know it was like the bird Zoid.
Yeah, so that one's the Griffin. You can combine that with the Leo Blaze and the Buster Eagle.
Yeah, and then there was a Fusor Dragon.
Yeah, that one's also really cool. I had that one as a kid. They didn't tell you how to make it, so I kind of was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna try.
Yeah, so there was a lot of Zoids that they didn't have access to in Zoids Battle Legends, but I heard that it was due to the fact a lot of them were, Japanese exclusives.
Yeah, a lot of like Zoids in those games were Japanese exclusives. Like Dark Arm Lizard was one of them because you could actually get that in a set that was only meant in Japan. Alright, so...
I wish I could find a Zoid, but I used to have a Mega Raptor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was the Bio Mega Raptor?
Yep, Bio Mega Raptor.
Yep.
I don't know. I like those Zoids better because they didn't have the mechanic parts in them.
Yeah, I love the Biozoids. You can't really get them like anymore because, well, one, their rubber armor just disintegrates over time.
Yeah, and they're very hard to find too because it's like they were not the most popular Zoid franchise.
Yeah, Genesis was it was popular enough to, well, I think like in Japan normally, like when they make an anime, it's like, okay, we're just going to just make one season and then bam, one and done. There you go.
Yep.
Okay, so that's that.
Yeah, that was the thing with like Zoids Genesis. It was just like, oh, we are gonna make this anime and it's gonna have these really cool Zoids, but we're only gonna make a season and that's it, and we're gonna be off.
There. Oh no, I'm missing a cap. Weird.
And as I remembered it, it kind of got to the point where like I really wanted to get Bio Tyranno.
I have that. It's actually really cool. Not as cool as like it is in the anime.
Yeah, the anime made it look twice as cooler, but I liked it, like how it looked. It was one of my favorite of the Biozoids.
I will say though, I have it custom painted to make it look like the anime.
Oh.
Yeah, so Bio Tyranno is not black in the anime.
It's like a shade of purple.
It's purple and green. It's like a weird like shade of green and purple.
I think when they were making the toy, I think they were trying to go away from that coloration because they did use black and purple.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm missing a cap. That's really odd.
That is odd.
That is really fucking weird because I don't think I. That's really weird. Okay, maybe I'll have to cannibalize a part or a cap from another part. Yeah, I'll just have to cannibalize a cap from another part. Yeah, that's really weird. Okay.
Something like cannibalizing the entire. Did you check under the ground? You may have dropped it by accident.
Maybe. Let's see. Did I?
Oh, I didn't know
yep,
Dinosaur King was on Netflix.
I did drop a cap. Thank you. I did, yeah. It was under my butt.
It was under your butt. Your big booty.
Have you ever seen The Quest from Camelot?
Yes. I love those shows.
Quote, I'm just thinking of the quote where like the ogre's butt.
Oh my god, there's a dinosaur outside.
There we go. So now we're pretty much done. We just now gotta put on the spikes and then yeah, we're pretty much finished.
I love that movie. Quest the
I
Camelot
do
was such a
too.
great movie.
Kira,
I love the dragons.
Kira, we gotta watch that sometime. Like, we gotta sit down and watch it sometime. Alright, where does this go? Oh, here.
I just love their dynamic. They remind me so much of, like, old school, like, pop media stuff. Like, was it, Silent Bob and his tall friend?
Yeah, Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah, Jane and Silent Bob, they were so good. And or was it? I can't remember their comedian name. Skinny Man and Fat Man.
I don't remember.
Yeah, they remind me of those type of acts where they're just like
Abbott and Costello?
constantly begging on each other.
Like Abbott and Costello?
Yeah.
Because I love Abbott and Costello. Like, legitimately, Abbott and Costello have, like, my favorite comedy routine of all time. Who was on first? That is, like, my favorite comedy routine of all time. I love that so much. I haven't seen it in, like, 2
watched
decades.
it, I watched it, like, 6 months ago.
What, Quest for Camelot?
Yeah.
I kind of want to watch that one of these days.
It's like, I would recommend. I forget who made Quest to Camelot.
Warner Brothers.
Oh, the Warner Brother?
Yeah, it was Warner Brothers.
Yep. Quest for Camelot was made by the Warner Brothers. Yep.
Yep. It was
Directed by Frédéric de Chow.
Huh. All right, and that is the last. And that is the last spine.
Oh.
And there we go. He's finished. I actually have this now. Oh,
it is finally completed.
Oh my
You
god.
have now.
This is beautiful.
The hand has touched the beacon.
Like, holy Christ. Oh my god. Like, okay, I'm actually like laughing just because like I'm like in shock.
Is it pink or I think it's the lighting. Kira.
It's the lighting. Yeah, that's the lighting. Yeah, oh my god. I actually own a King Gojulus. And it's complete in my hands. Hold up. Yeah, this sucker is huge.
That's what she said.
Ah, she says that a lot.
You know what? I'm gonna shut up there.
Just holy Christ!
Damn, that is a big boy. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's bigger than the Mad Thunder I had.
It's huge. Hold up. I'll be right back. I need to grab it real quick. Hang on, I need to grab something.
It's gonna do a size comparison. Next thing we're gonna know is we're just gonna hear something hit the desk. Like.
I'm actually.
Okay.
I need to break out my Ultrasaurus out of my bubble wrap real quick.
Oh, the Ultrasaurus.
Yeah, I have to see something. Also, Kira, what's with the dots there, huh? Don't worry about it. What do you mean? Don't worry about it. Okay, hang on. Breaking this out of the bubble wrap. Trying to be very careful as to not break the damn thing. we go. Trying to be very, very gentle with it. Try to... There we go. Oh, damn. Okay. That's some parts loose. There's a little bit of the Ultrasaurus. There's a foot of the Ultrasaurus. That is everything. Yep, okay. Luckily, nothing broke this time. This big old bastard's been beaten around so many times. Alright, so... let me pop on a cap. Hop on runway. Cannon rack 1. And where did you come from? That is the question. Mysterious other cap? Oh, probably right here. Duh. Alright, so need to find... hang on, let me see if I can find its other parts. Hang on. I'm gonna try to... No, it is not. Oh, wait, no, there we go. Oh, wait, I'm just missing one cannon. Okay, we'll find that later. Yeah, we're just missing one cannon on the... oh, alright, so, here we go. So, here is the Ultrasaurus next to the King Gogulus.
Hot damn.
So if I were to put these two together... which one's actually taller? Curious.
I want to say the king because of the horn.
Yeah, so looking at it... so the king is actually significantly taller, but that's also just by counting in the horn. If we're not going to count the horn, so if I take the horn off, the Ultrasaurus is actually taller by its little bump here on its head. So, there you have it. And after this stream, I am going to go and get some dinner, but also grab some batteries. I need to see what kind of batteries this fucking monster eats. Does it say what kind of batteries? The horn totally count. Kira, I think you're saying that out of a bias because you are a unicorn. I don't know. I don't know. I think you're a little bit horn biased here.
That's a little biased, my friend. I don't know if the horn counts. I'm sorry.
But because Kira's here, I will be fair. Since Kira is here, I will be a little bit fair. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, here we go. I actually found the other cannon and the antenna, or radar, whatever, for the Ultrasaurus.
I don't know. If we're to count horns, then I think my horn will add on to my height, which makes me about 6'2" now.
Nah, that's crazy. What would give you that idea? I don't know, Kira. You tell me. You tell me, Kira. But this is actually kind of nuts that I'm actually holding a King Gojulus in my hands. Like, he's gonna sit proudly on my desk. That is completely nuts. So yeah, also if we want to actually like extend the neck out just a tad bit, the Ultrasaurus is taller, but not by a whole lot. So if I were to put it right there, nose to horn, because the gimmick goes is like with the Ultrasaurus is that when it moves, its neck will arch up and then just lunge forward. So if I were to extend the neck out, so yeah, the Ultrasaurus is taller, but again, not by much, by like a bump, by a literal bump, it is taller. That's kind of crazy. So yes, I now have like the biggest and the tallest right here. The Seismosaurus is in storage, so that would be the longest. But that is insane that I actually have one of these. But with that being said, chat, that is where we are going to call it a night. That is where we're going to call it a night. I am going to go get something to eat, and I'm also going to run to the store and grab some batteries for this, and I will post a video about this thing walking on Twitter later on. Jay, thank you so much for swinging by and hanging out with me.
Sure thing, man.
It really means a lot that you came by and hung out with me for this whole thing, because it went on about actually a little bit shorter than I was expecting.
Well, it was a motorized build, so they're probably not going to take that long to build.
Yeah, and I don't have all of like my painting stuff, so I was gonna like detail the spines and everything, but I'll probably do that post stream.
All right,
and I will definitely like show you what this thing sounds like with the battery in. Hang on, I've snipped some stuff here for it. There we go. Let me actually check to see what kind of batteries this thing actually takes. Let me see here. Got him. So, what batteries is this? 2 AA batteries. Okay. Yeah, 2 AA batteries. Okay. And funny enough is that there is another variant of the King Gojulus. Yeah, so there is like another variant of the King Gojulus. It's the blue King Gojulus, which is a even more insanely rare variant of the King Gojulus. It is known as the prototype King Gojulus, which was auctioned off at Yahoo Japan. And it was a contest prize. Never seen one in person before. Probably never will see one in person. But let me go ahead and find someone for us to raid. actually. Let me see here. Who do we want to raid? I'm going to snooze that ad. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and snooze the ad. I will be back tomorrow. So I will be back tomorrow. And what we'll be doing tomorrow, I think actually, I will be playing some Elder Scrolls. I will actually, because I actually got around to playing, I actually got around to buying Oblivion.
Oh?
Yeah. I don't know if have you ever played the Elder Scrolls games before?
Not. No, I'm gonna be honest with you, no, but I know of them, so.
They're really good. I love Skyrim. So funny enough with Skyrim is that Charles Martinet voices one of the main dragons in Skyrim.
You told me this already.
Yeah. Oh no, I was also telling chat too.
Oh, yeah.
So
My bad. Sorry, chat.
So let me see. Who do we want to raid? Actually, I want to just say fuck it. I just want to raid someone big tonight, because why not?
Why not? There's like no reason not to raid someone.
Yeah.
Unless the person you're raiding has turned it off, so you can't raid under a certain follow account, like watch account.
That's fair. Let me see, because god damn, I'm fucking hungry. You know what? Actually, you know what? Screw it. You know what? Who we're gonna raid tonight? We're gonna raid Honey.
Yeah, they're playing Hollow Cure.
Yeah, she's playing Hollow Cure, so yeah, why not? Let's go raid Honey. Honey is a absolute little sweetie who must be protected at all costs. So yeah, everyone, I will be back tomorrow for Oblivion for the first time. So until then, everybody, let me go get that raid going. So until then, everyone, I'll catch you all later, and let's go say hi to Honeysaur. Also, before we go, where can they find you, Jay?
Oh, you can find me mostly on my own Twitter, my own Twitch account, which is docj24.tv. I'm also on TikTok, which is, I think, Doc J, the cartoon dinosaur.
The cartoon dinosaur?
The cartoon dinosaur. It was back when I still had my old design of the cartoon dinosaur, okay?
No, you're fine, you're fine.
I'm also on Twitter, which is I'm known as Doc J Arts 24, and Blue Sky, which is Doc J.
Yeah, and go check him out because he makes a lot of really cool stuff. He also makes a lot of like banger ass like 3D models and shit.
I think that's all my content is right now.
Yeah, but it's still pretty cool though.
I do mostly animations mixed with 3D models.
Yeah, he's killing it on Twitter. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like with the whole 3D model thing. The animation is released. That kind of brought a lot of people to my Twitter page.
Yeah, because you deserve it. Hang on, real quick. I'm switching out mic positions here.
Understandable.
There we go. Because I'm no longer doing the model kit building. Yeah, see, like Kira says, it is 100% deserved.
Thank you. Thank
and
you
I will
it's much appreciated.
I will glaze my friends, until like.
Don't glaze me, man. I don't roll that way.
Don't glaze me, bro. Don't glaze me.
I am not a delicious donut.
Yeah, is that what they say? Hang on, let me.
No, I'm trying to be a little say-so because I don't want to go into the.
There we go. You get to marvel at my slut waist.
God damn! Look at that slut waist.
I know, right? Everyone loves my slut waist. But yes, we're gonna go say hi to Honey. So I will catch you all tomorrow. Bye bye. And it's good to be back, everybody.